the Raiders are the ones that kicked them in the ass, dog. Gave them that kick in the ass, the fucking, boy, you know what I mean? The Raiders, but I mean, we're the kind of like the sole culprit of the reason why, kind of the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, dog.
So we're the reason behind the Super Bowl.
We're the reason behind it. Yeah, I'm gonna take that credit. Fuck that shit. Andy Reid said so fuck it. I'm taking it. You know what I mean? He said he saw they're the one they really kicked us in our ass. You know what I mean? And he's like, you know what I mean? He said they woke us up. You know what I mean? On Christmas.
You know what's funny?
And he also said, dog, they have a real head coach over there, man. They have a real head coach.
Yeah, it's crazy that Andy Reid of all fucking people turned around and said that, we got a real head coach. That's like the craziest part, like, because Andy Reid, he's been in the league forever and shit like that, bro. And it's a trip that fucking, he recognizes that, and it's like it's our fault.
Yeah. It's like, because I mean, Christmas Day, bro. I mean, they were kind of struggling. You know what I mean? They had their kind of they were going through their little riff. You know what I mean? I think they had lost like 2 out of 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
Going into that game, and you know what I mean. The Raiders put a whooping on their ass. You know what I mean? I mean, it wasn't that much of a. I wouldn't say, the score wise, it wasn't a whooping, but physical wise and just, shit, we didn't complete a pass in 3 quarters, and we still were able to come out with a win. I think our defense just, put the pedal to the metal and just, showed basically trying to open up their eyes, man. You know what I mean? It kind of like, woke up Kansas City. You know what I mean? You kind of heard Andy Reid allude to it. You know what I mean? In the press conference right after the game.
Yeah, I was tripping out of that shit. Like, I didn't watch any of the after anything, bro. Like,
I didn't either. I just seen it right now. I just seen it like earlier today. I seen the what Andy Reid was saying that shit. I was like, oh shit, that's cool.
Yeah, I did see little bits and pieces.
I did see the Brandon Ayuk shit though. The Brandon Ayuk, his brother and shit. Like his brother kind of saying that his brother was saying, like, how do they let the 1,300-yard receiver, man, only have three catches? And then he was like, kind of giving his thank yous. I mean, it's his brother. You know what I mean? It is his brother. You know what I mean? You could take that with a grain of salt, but just, the team that he put right there, you know what I mean? He put, BA to Vegas, and then seen a picture today. I mean, hey, can't make sense, though. But Brandon Ayuk did play with Jaden Daniels at Arizona State.
Yeah, there's still that, too.
And if anybody watched the Pivot podcast when they asked them about the quarterback question, there's something there, man.
Yeah, it is.
Something there. Like I've been telling y'all, speak it into existence, baby.
Fucking game, man. I'm hoping that shit happens. Let's get in the chat, bro, and we'll get into it, bro. Thank you, everybody, for pulling up. Raider Nation Live. I'm your host, Dirty Low. We got Raider Gabe over there. I don't know if Coach Gravy's pulling up or not, but he should be pulling up very, very shortly. If not, then it's just me and Gabe for the day, but it's cool. No problem. Me and Gabe were talking about, like, what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Brandon Ayuk. You know what I mean? I got a little bit of a get back on that one, too, because I was kind of watching that. You know what I mean? We're going to talk a little bit about the interview with AP. And we also got a couple new coaches. And shout out Sean Johnson. He sent me a shitload of information, bro, about undrafted defensive tackles, all kinds of shit. So I'm gonna get into all that, man. I'm gonna get the chat first, and we'll get into it. Freddie Chavez, what's going on, bro? Salute to you, man. Tell me what up, bro. Salute. Robert Pena's in the building. What's going on? Montez, what's up, cuzzo? How you doing, man? Hopefully you're having a good one. Shout out Raider Paul. What's up, bro? Salute to everybody. Showing love to everybody for sure. Vic Sacramento, what's good, bro? Salute to you, man. Hopefully you're having a good one. Hit Six Stepper, what's good, bro? Salute to you, man. Hopefully having a good one. Raider Room, I was just bullshitting, and you know this, man. Insert Friday beat. Bearded Raider, what's going on, bro? Salute to you, man. Hopefully having a good one. Yeah, we guys missed us on Tuesday because we didn't have a show on Tuesday, but yeah, we're here. We're gonna be here today and tomorrow. Sunday. Raider Goon, what's going on, bro? SoCal Sal, what's up, bro? Hopefully having a good one. Sean, so I can't wait for the chance to win Super Bowl in KC. Oh, wait, KC's a shithole. That'll never hold the Super Bowl. That is true, bro.
They'll never host the fucking Super Bowl, dog. A cold town will never host the Super Bowl, dog, unless they have a dome.
Yeah, for real. So we got
even then, they have too many activities outside, dog, that it's hard to put it in a cold town. You know what I mean? The NFL wants to make money in those in any town they put it in, which was pretty crazy because Vegas was pretty cold last weekend, but it's Vegas. I mean, it don't matter. It don't matter pretty much temperature. So it is Vegas, but like something like Kansas City where it's 0 degrees and shit like that, I don't see that. Especially they don't have a dome.
We the people, what's up, bro? Salute to you, man. Hopefully having a super album crime. Brandon, you did play with Janie Daniels. Interesting, for sure. We the people showing love. Milk and Beezy, what's up, bro? Salute to you. Hopefully having a good one. Speaking into existence, Ayuk, Daniels, and Chris Jones, 2024. Let's go. Sean Johnson, hey, Lo, I sent you all the top free agents and IG massive intel for the show. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, bro. Eric, what's going on, bro? Salute to you. Leo H, what's up, bro? Hopefully having a good one. Raider Romero, what's going on, bro? Raider Romeo, I'm tripping. I always say Romero. Show that jacket, Low. I love the AFL. Yeah, that shit is dope. I'll pull it up right now. I got a picture of it. So one of the things that I did like is that fucking I didn't know that Ryan Clark and AP had like played together.
They're like real good friends. Yeah, they played at Washington.
Yeah, I didn't even know that, bro. Until when I started watching that interview, bro. That shit was dope. Bearded Raider, what's up? What's your view on the KC shooting? Shout out and prayers to the people that got injured in that, bro. That's crazy.
Prayer to the person that lost his life. Prayer to the one person that lost his life. But
I seen one of the offensive guards was helping kids. I don't think it was kids. Yeah. Something like that.
It's crazy, bro. That's just crazy, man. Because I mean, it's crazy because, like, to be honest, like, I'm not no light on the situation or anything like that, but like. It's crazy how that hasn't happened like before, like at one of those parades, dog. But it's just it's eye opening, dog. When that shit happens, like it's like fuck, bro. Like those are some fucking places where, like, you know what I mean, when crazy people like that, man, those are the type of people that they look. Those are the type of events those type of people look for. You know what I mean? So it's like it's sad, dog. It's sad. It's sad that we've fucking America has We're the leaders. We're the leaders in the whole world with that shit. You know what I mean? The whole world combined doesn't even combine to what we do have over here.
Wow. So Goon saying it was a girl that was
mass shooting.
Yeah, she was a radio host. Wow, that's messed up if it was, but. AP said he's gonna put a lot of pictures of them beating the Chiefs in the training facility. The Chiefs and see the yeah, I seen that shit too. Sheridan was showing love to everybody real quick. So we the people says no need to trade for the farm to move up in the draft. That's true too. Leaky, what's going on, bro? Salute. What's up, brother? Hopefully you're having a good one. Salute to you, man. Bad news for us, Gravy. Gabe Chris Jones don't seem that he wants to leave. Wants to three-peat. Ah, shit. Don't even say that. Gravy's not here right now, but we'll bring that shit up. Cartels in Mexico shooting up the clubs on regular. That's a different story, though. That's a different story. That's some.
But it's true. It is true, though.
Yeah, it is. But see, then there's the like. See, look, we're not gonna get into the whole. We can't get into it. It just sucks that, like, because if we can get into it, bro, we can start talking overseas. We start bombings and all that, but I'd rather not. We'll just talk some ball, bro. Just keep it at that. Just say the prayers out for the people that lost their lives and got injured, bro. Hopefully they make it home, and the ones that could make it home. You know what I mean? So, but shit. Anyways, back to it. I didn't. So, like I was saying, I didn't know that AP and Ryan Clark had that fucking that struggle together. Not struggle together, but they started off doing all kinds of starting in Washington, undrafted.
How about that fucking
jacket? Let me see if I can find it right here. Let me see. I'll present it real quick.
One of one, dog. That's one of one right there. Because Ryan Clark is the one that made it. You know what I mean? Like, I guess like his guys made that shit. Like,
there's a shout out Raider Room too. Let me remove this real quick.
That's just a badass fucking.
That's a badass jacket, bro.
Leather. Woo.
Yeah, that motherfucker is nice though, bro. That shit is dope. Has the Raiders on the arm and shit like that. And if you look at the Al Davis one, right, the picture right there.
And then on the inside, I remember when he was giving it to him, on the inside it says Antonio Pierce. It says AP inside.
Yeah. Oh shit, it went too far. I was not gonna go any bigger. So all right.
Hey, but watch out, everybody in the chat, man. Keep a lookout for tomorrow too. On the the Max Crosby, the rush. AP is gonna be on there tomorrow. So y'all ain't gonna want to miss that for sure. I mean, good Friday night watch. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, it's tomorrow night that he's doing the rush. Because I seen a clip where him and Crosby are sitting on the couch talking shit, and Crosby's just like, "Yep."
Yeah, I seen it. It said 9 hours ago, and it said tomorrow. I don't want to miss it. So yeah, that's gonna be tomorrow. The rush with AP and Max. Yep.
So yeah,
it'll be a good one, man. He was talking that shit. You could tell he's talking that shit on there.
Yeah.
Hatred, like not dislike for the Kansas City. Hatred for the Kansas City Chiefs. Yes, sir. Fuck the
Chiefs. Eric said right here, I'm from Patterson, New Jersey, and I had to work the Super Bowl at MetLife Stadium. We had to work extra hard to clean up for that Super Bowl, shoveling and everything that week, man. I can imagine, bro. Shit.
Exactly.
Yep. They were saying that Vegas, I think, is going to end up being the spot. There's room. They can accommodate everything. It's going to get
Vegas and LA.
Food, yeah, LA too, but LA is a little bit more confined. You know what I mean? And even
has the facilities. That's why. Especially, it's gonna have like they're gonna be able to have, especially like next year. I think in 2026. I don't know when the next LA one is. Soon. The next LA one is soon, I think too. But I know that the Clippers Stadium is gonna be right next to it, so they're gonna be able to have like that Radio Row there and shit, all of that shit there.
Oh, that's right, right across the way. Yeah, that's right. Well, Catty Corner kind of from the place. Yeah, I remember that. Raider Romeo says right here, Brandon Ayuk really wants to be a Raider.
Fuck the Clippers, but it's a nice stadium.
Yeah, it is pretty dope though. It looks dope. I mean, they got saying right here that Raiders will cut a hell of a deal to make it work. If not, he'll go elsewhere. Check this out, bro. So if you really look at the stats of it, right? Now, I'm not giving, saying Ayuk isn't a good.
I was just saying what we the people say. He's still in the contract. That's why I was saying it's a grain of salt, but you know how people can. He can demand the trade at the end of the day, but I mean the team still has to kind of oblige his demands. But for sure, yeah, he's under contract. That's why I said earlier, take that shit with a grain of salt. But yeah, just the mere fact that there's a lot of mention about the Raiders, all of a sudden, everywhere. You know what I mean? Like the facilities from who was it? I think the other day, I think it was. I think the 49ers players were saying that the facilities, so the Kansas City players were saying it. Andy Reid said it. You know what I mean? It's fucking, you know what I mean? Just everybody, dog. Everybody is just basically, you know what I mean? Chris Jones was saying it. I mean, Chris Jones is kind of alluding that he wants to kind of return for a three-peat, but it's just like everybody just talking about that shit and just putting that in people's ears is going to attract free agents too. On top of the mere fact that, you know what I mean? Now you got a coach that it looks like people want to play for.
Yeah. I agree on that, bro. Like, because I mean, it just seems like this. It just, how do I say it? It's like even when in the Pivot podcast, bro, I've been saying this shit about him anyways. Like the way he moves and stuff like that, bro, it's like he's a player's coach. He knows what's up. He's gonna tell you what it is, and then just get better from it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Mike G, bro. We're playing Call of Duty. That motherfucker goes, man, I fucking suck. He's, well, get better. And it's just that mentality. Like, you have to hear, hey, you got to get better. And even in the podcast, he was even saying, like, look, you're fucking up. He said he called out DA. He called out Max Crosby. What are you doing? You know what I mean? Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's keep it pushing. You know what I mean? So when he was doing that, getting those guys up, he's just an honest person and not trying to knock you down. Like, I could see McDaniels kind of knocking a motherfucker down because, oh, I know this and, you know what I mean? This, that, and the third, but never even put on pads in the NFL where he knows what it takes. You know what I'm saying? With the sacrifices and all that shit. So it's like when him doing that, bro, it's pretty fucking dope. You know what I mean? So, but as far as Brandon Ayuk coming over, there was one thing that I noticed, and somebody has said this shit. In the 3 playoff games that they had, he only had 3 catches in all 3 panels, 3 games, right? And in all those 3 games, he fucking, I think he was like, his catch radius was like 25%. So he got targeted like 8 times, 9 times, 6 times. You know what I mean? So out of all that, he only caught that. So him to be sitting there bitching about some shit really, really means nothing. And I don't really, to be honest with you, I kind of don't want to like bring somebody in here that's going to be like talking shit like that just because they're unsatisfied. And it wasn't him exactly, you know what I mean? But I mean, even though they have the connection and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure what's the name can get him in a certain area. You know what I mean? If he gets Jaden Daniels or whatever, whatnot. But oh shit! Without further ado, look who pulled up. He made it. He made it. Oh, hold on.
Oh,
he's not ready.
Guard the mouth and everything.
Is he ready? You ready?
I think he's ready.
You ready, Gravy? Let me get to this real quick. I just want the bag. We don't need I got big money for a receiver. If there's a guy out there to deal with, I'd be T. Higgins over.
Get my headphones fixed, love.
You sound good.
Can you hear us? Good.
Can you hear us?
Oh, you can't hear us. You can't hear us.
Okay. Just catching up to the chat. In the chat, man. Got 50 people in the building, bro. Thank you guys. Hit that like button, please. And just doesn't cost nothing. You just do that, and we'll be straight, bro. Try to get the algorithms working and shit like that. Tom Telesco made it clear he won't trade Adams. Yeah, that's another thing too. That's another good thing to talk about. Gravy, what's up, bro? Yes, sir.
Yo.
You're good.
Now, this show is official. You know, it starts right now. You got an hour from right now, bro. You got an hour from.
You got an hour from right now.
No, 2 hours from right now.
Okay, well, I'm only in for an hour, bro. So you know, you got 45 minutes to say what you got to say.
An hour starting right now. That's when the show officially started.
Sure, I'll let you call it. Go for it.
Nah, what's up, bros?
What's up, bro? What's up, man?
Chilling. How you feeling? Chilling?
Long day. Tired and mugged. That's what I was. I was knocked out. My wife said, "Hey, you got a show?"
Jojo fighting right now, huh? Jojo from South Almani fighting right now, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Jojo Diaz.
So yeah, we were just bullshitting about. Did you watch the Pivot podcast by chance?
When today?
Well, just the one with AP. 2
days ago with AP.
Where you got the jacket?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah.
That was cool.
What'd you think about the whole situation? That's what we're kind of talking about right now.
Hey, that shit almost. I'm not gonna lie, that shit almost. It went like this. And then I got mad, and it went back up.
But Manuel, how you doing, brother?
He doesn't really dig the Raiders. All the things that he says about the Raiders, but kissing AP's ass, I could see doing that. He doubted him, and he had to pay. They probably had something a bet or something that he was gonna do to go through 3-1 in division or be not 500 and something like that. Clark always talks shit on the Raiders, bro.
You think so?
No, well, yeah, well, he said like that's why he was
know so.
That's exactly why when he gave the jacket. I mean, you could tell it's the Steelers Raiders rivalry. You know what I mean? So he's always gonna talk shit, but he was like, you could even hear him when he gave the jacket. He's like, that's 101 because we ain't making no more of those. You know what I mean? That when he gave him the jacket, he's like, we ain't making no more of those.
Yeah, because that motherfucker was probably like fucking like 10 grand or some shit. Shit's crazy. Red Room says right here, Renfro's getting cut post June 1st, unless someone gives us a small return. Doubt he'll probably get cut and goes to New Orleans. Interesting. Shit, severe state saying I won't trade. Oh yeah, there was that trade talk about Adams. You guys hear about that?
Don't want to.
Yeah, Telesco's not doing it. Everyone keeps saying that, fucking Rodgers is over here trying to get him over and trying to like sweeten the deal, trying to get him to come through. But
Rodgers, the Jets can't get us the quarterback we want, so that's not even a trade that I would even look at. It would be pointless.
Yeah, I hear that shit. JJ McCarthy, Bo Nix, or Penix Jr.
Shit that I've been saying, dog. The Patriots at 3, dog, are the team that makes the most sense. And now you're hearing that shit from like other places too. Now, you know what I mean? Like I said this shit a couple weeks even back. Like we've always had kind of like a little history, dog, with trading with them. for some reason, especially even in recent history. Like we trade with we trade with them, they trade with us, you know, for some reason a lot. You know what I mean? Or guys will come from over there over here, or guys will come from over there, from over here over there. You know what I mean? It's just like I don't know. That team makes sense to me. That and then especially because of the situation they're in. I think their coach, the guy that they just, you know, the Mayo, I think it's Mayo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Gerard Mayo. I think he's like he's gonna be given time, dog. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're not going. I think the Patriots are gonna be a team that's gonna wanna, you know, kind of model, like kind of try to model themselves after you know, with the last 20 years that they've had. You know what I mean? Kind of try to keep that, you know, that guy at the helmet. But I think they're also going in the full rebuild mode, like to where they're looking. I think they're going to be looking heavily into, you know what I mean, trading that pick back. And who better than to, you know, go up and get it?
I think the Patriots are gonna pick Jaden
quarterback?
Daniels. I think they're gonna
So?
pick Jaden Daniels. Yeah, they.
Okay.
You know, you kind of want to get rid of that Belichick type. Gerard Mayo's been with him his whole coaching career, so it might be, but he can't be that type old fashioned. You know what I mean? That type guy. He wants to see a little bit of a spark and shit. Well, they had Brady for.
I think
they had
add
Brady
Rainbow
for like
to
what
that.
7? Yeah, they
I
had
think
Brady
they're
for like
more-
17 years.
They're the type of team that I could see, you know, trading down and like, I mean, if they took fucking like they've had like that luck with Brady, which I don't think they're of course they're not thinking that they're gonna hit, you know, lightning in a bottle twice, but I still think that they're a team that's more likely to, you know, go get a McCarthy, go get a guy like, you know, Jordan Travis from, you know, from Florida State. You know what I mean? Some guys like that. Like they're more. I think they're just they have like that track record of more going. Even a guy like Bo Nix, who seems to be kind of like slipping a little bit right now, which I don't see why. I mean, I don't see nothing he's done since the you know, end of the season to kind of like make him drop. But I think, you know, just that maybe that could even incline them to like maybe, you know, trade back and, you know, still get their guy, you know, at 13, 14, if Bo Nix is their guy, you know what I mean? And then they end up getting more picks. I just think that they're closer. I don't know why. It's like, I think they're not, the Patriots are not going to drop out. It's not like they're going to drop out of the first round. I still think, you know, they're going to switch picks with them, which this is my, you know, scenario. We're going to switch picks with them. They're still going to probably take, you know, if they still want to go quarterback, they can still go. You know what I mean? Because there's still like a guy like Penix or something like that for them, which I don't know why. I don't think they're as high as they probably wouldn't be as high as on Jaden Daniels. I think, and they know that. You know what I mean? I think that's also like it's like a double-edged sword type of shit. Like they know that too. You know what I mean? I think that they know that the Raiders are more inclined to go trade up for like a Jaden Daniels because of the history with, you know, with the head coach.
See, for me, bro, like I don't know why, but like Mac Jones is not a bad baller, bro. Like not a bad player. If you watch the way he this is the thing. When Bill O'Brien had him when he had that one game where he's throw the 3 touchdowns or whatever or not, there was a clip where he turns around and he goes up to Bill and Bill gives him a hug and stuff like that. And then Belichick was kind of like, he didn't know how to fucking act towards him. You know what I'm saying? He had that fucking kind of stigma, like, oh, should I go shake? And he went to go shake his hand, but like Mac Jones could win for the Patriots, you know what I mean? Because they're defense oriented, you know what I mean? So it's like they don't have like in a rush now, you know what I mean? But I mean, I can see them going and getting another. I think that
they still got Bailey Zapp too. They still got Bailey Zapp.
Zapp, I don't know about Zapp, but I think Mac Jones.
That's the move they went. They kind of went to that. They went towards that. You know, last year with Bailey Zapp, it looked like they're going to kind of go away from Mac Jones totally. You know, what I mean, he might be a free agent this year that, you know, nobody's talking about. You know, that might be a guy that they end up letting go. That's going to probably be on the free agent market. Because I think that they're either going to go quarterback, you know what I mean, or you know, they you know, they're going to stack their team up with draft picks.
Yeah, that could be another thing too. See, but then there's Russell Wilson that might fit over there because there's talks about Justin Fields going to fucking Steelers. So there's that. I think Russell Wilson will have a better fit over there just because the way he is and the way he plays. I think that'll be a better fit. So they might not need to address a quarterback. So if them going down, grabbing another defensive player or offensive lineman, that'll work. You know what I mean? They love fucking they don't have a cornerback. So even at 13, they can go out and get a cornerback. You know what I mean? Because that's where we're projected to get either an offensive lineman or a cornerback. So there's that too.
We would be reaching for a cornerback at 13.
Yeah, but the Patriots have this thing about grabbing cornerbacks and fucking and actually fucking, you know what I mean, having them produce. You know what I mean? They've done that every single fucking year.
I think the problem is
you wouldn't go Kool-Aid, really?
Nah. Nah. It's not a real good. Yeah, because I've been doing my draft stuff, and then people might not want to hear it, but we might get a really good offensive lineman or a tackle first, and then.
Rafa, what's up,
I see
bro?
tackle. If anything, I see tackle. I can't see a guard in the first round for some reason. I just can't see a guard.
And then getting a second, moving up in the second, and then getting our quarterback.
What's up, bro? Salute.
Everybody's gonna get upset, whatever, because we're looking for the main guy. But there ain't nothing wrong with getting Penix. All of us like Penix. I didn't see nobody injuries are a concern. Bo Nix is a baller. He got like a weenie arm, but it's.
Bo Nix, I watched some film on him, and I forgot who was covering it, but he's not like he can throw the ball, but he's a Garoppolo, a young Garoppolo. Let's say that.
Well, I don't see how people. What do people want? An athletic guy that can run around, that's smart, with a cannon. Those guys are gonna get. There's only, besides probably Daniels and what's his name, the guy from North Carolina, Drake May. Those guys are gonna be gone. So you just gotta figure. We're gonna try to move up, okay, and if it don't work out, but you don't want to. We could be like, hey, forget those picks, do all that. But I had that in my scenarios, and it all boiled down to us, it all boiled down to us not getting the quarterback that we really want. Jaden Daniels wasn't there. When I get my map, when I put together my arithmetic, you know what I mean?
I just see the I just look. From what I'm hearing, dog, like you can just what you hear in little interviews and shit like that. They're gonna do everything they can to move up. At the end of the day, I don't know if they will, because at the end of the day, a lot of teams know that as well. You know what I mean? I think that they're kind of showing their hand a little too much too. You know what I mean? I would say that, but so teams are gonna kind of know that so they're gonna be asking for a haul. So I think they're gonna do everything they can to go up to get their guy, but you know what I mean. You also got to be smart about it, and I like the guy that we have at the helm to make that decision.
But we ain't the good thing. I know you know this too, Gabe. But we ain't the only ones that want to move up too.
It's exactly. That's what I'm saying. I think that they're showing their hand a little too much. I think it's not smart to kind of be doing all of that shit. I mean. But at the end of the day, they could be, just calling their bluff too. You know what I mean? But it's just, if they are gonna move up, this would be not a smart thing to do, because at the end of the day, teams are gonna ask for more. You know what I mean? Because they're gonna know you're kind of desperate to go up.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Regardless of every quarterback has their own talents in it. They basically know what they do. As long as they get coached up in the NFL to get NFL ready, they're going to be okay. Most of these guys can chuck the ball 70 yards, no fucking problem. Now it's just about being accurate. So it's depending on, I don't care if the guy just lobs the ball in, because if you watch some of these quarterbacks, some of them aren't like fucking dart fucking passes. They're fucking touch passes. They're lob passes. There's all kinds of different plays to get, passes over the linebackers or under the fucking safeties. You know what I mean? So you have to make them NFL throws like kind of what O'Connell does. You know what I mean? If O'Connell was just a little bit more mobile, we should be, our pocket awareness, we'd be okay. You know what I mean? But all these guys can chuck the ball 70 fucking yards. So that's not a fucking hard thing to do. So say these guys have weenie arms or don't have that, they just probably don't have vision or know how to like read certain defenses to get the ball where they need the ball to go. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't want to take away nothing from any of these guys, but I mean, I'm pretty sure, isn't the ball a little bit different from college to NFL?
Yeah, it's fatter.
So there you go. So that's going to be another hindrance too. So, you know what I mean? I don't really want to like knock anybody for them not throwing it the way we want them to throw it. You know what I'm saying?
It's a little harder to throw. I think it's a little harder to throw the college ball.
Pesos, pit bulls.
I know when I've thrown it. I've thrown both. When I've thrown both, I know that it's like it's a little fatter. The ball's a little bit fatter.
It's not about space beats, bro. Appreciate that.
That's by a pound or two, dude. Probably. Doesn't make any difference.
I'm not even saying like the weight like much. I'm just saying like it's a little bit more wider, like, and because the NFL is a little bit more like long than like, you know what I mean. That's why you see more, you know what I mean, more spirals in the NFL and shit. Like it's pretty throws in the NFL though.
So, but what I'm saying is that regardless of whatever, there's going to be a transition, and they're not. I mean, as long as they get the ball downfield and fucking read defenses, that's what we need, bro. Like, you know what I mean? The arm and everything like that, I mean, shit, it's a small window, you know what I mean? It's a small window when they're throwing these passes with these fucking coverages and all that stuff, right? It's a passing league, right? So if they can fucking turn around and get the ball to the receiver's hands or the playmaker's hands, that's all that really matters, bro. We can't sit there and knock him, because he doesn't throw it 80 yards. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Can none of us? I don't think anybody in the fucking chat could even throw the ball maybe 50 fucking yards. And that's everywhere, you know, even me myself. You know what I mean? I might get 55 on a good day, but that's like warming up and shit like that. But what I'm saying is like these guys can throw the fucking ball.
The baby balls like about that big, the little balls like that.
The little small ones.
Maybe one of the little vortex, you know, with the little thing in the back, the little tail in the back.
The little nerve balls.
The little nerve balls, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Put a little helium
plus your 4.37 speed.
4.37.
Yeah, I'll throw 80 yards and I'll run and I'll catch it too.
Hey, when I stretch out, bro, it's even worse. I'm even faster, bro.
Nah, but the one thing I don't like that they're tying, you know, JJ McCarthy to us just because of the simple fact that, I mean, we got their head coach that knows him, like, you know, that recruited him, that fucking had him in college, you know what I mean, for, you know, the time in college and shit like that, like. It kind of knows him like the back of his fucking hand, dog. You know what I mean? So it's like, I ain't trying to get no fucking guy that's, you know, the Chargers fucking coach is gonna know him. Just, you know, like basically his playing habits and all of that shit. Like, nah, I ain't trying to go out and get a guy like that. It's just not smart.
He has a quarterback.
And threw nine.
He has a quarterback.
And threw the ball 70 yards.
No, I'm saying like, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that if we go out and get him, because you know there's mock drafts already, you know, kind of tying us to JJ McCarthy, and you know what I mean, like the coach in our own division, you know, just, you know, had that, you know, pretty much, you know, recruited that guy and fucking, you know, had him for fucking, what was it, 3 years or 4 years in college. So it's like, I ain't trying to go out and get JJ McCarthy though.
Yeah, Thrill 2020 says right here, I'd rather have Rattler than McCarthy.
It sucks either. It's just that like I like if maybe if Harbaugh wasn't in the division.
I'm going for Joe Milton.
It figures Raider Paul would say Rattler. It figures there's like about 30 quarterbacks better than him in the draft.
Daniel says right here, says Daniels and Knicks have similar situations. They don't produce much at their old schools, but did well at the new schools.
Homeboy was Knicks was in two different situations. He was Auburn. The dude started when he was a freshman, and all 4 years in Auburn. Yeah, and it's a run-based offense. It's the Southeastern Conference. You run the ball. And then he goes to Oregon and he got all this shit flipping around everywhere to do both. To do both, shoot, that's good.
If he started as a freshman in Auburn and how old he is, shit, did he play right after Cam Newton or what the fuck?
Shit.
Probably.
Sports Manny, what up, bro?
I used to look at this dude, man. I used to look at this dude and I used to say, man, was he have a brother or something? Because shit, I've seen his name for like 8 years already. And it was, dude. It was like 7 years he played football.
That's what I was saying. Was did he start right after fucking Cam or what the fuck, dude?
He goes deep, man. 2015, Knicks got a COVID year, a red shirt year, gray year, all them years.
Fuck, bro.
Only one.
Nah, I don't want JJ McCarthy at all, bro. So does Sportsman doesn't want the motherfucker.
We got. I don't know how Raider Nation could fall in love with this dude, JJ McCarthy. I don't understand.
Who's falling?
You're just looking at him. Dude, I'm hearing it. Even if Sportsman was the one that came out there word for word exactly how I felt. Why are you talking about this dude? Why are we getting so low in the draft? Are we picking a quarterback that low? You know, third, fourth round. That's predicted to go. So that means if you're predicted to go third round or what have you, that means there's a bunch of quarterbacks ahead of you that we're gonna have a chance to get. So why are you just settling for third best? Might as well just start O'Connell.
And there's a possibility, like even in the podcast, bro. And I've been saying it, bro. I've been fucking saying it. If it doesn't look right, don't think we won't start O'Connell, bro.
No, we start O'Connell's, our season's a wash. We might as well just start saying it now.
Jesus.
He could get better. We could go out and go get a defensive tackle, baby. You never know. He could get a little bit better. You know, what? 2-3 more wins? 2 wins. Say 2 more wins that he accounts for, and our defense accounts for 1 or 2 more. That's all we need.
If you eliminate some of the mistakes, but still he ain't gonna become a flash in 1 year, bro.
No, of course not. Of course not. But I do expect them to get better. I do expect them to get at least a little bit better. You know what I mean? Especially
5-4
with the same guys, you know, that he has. You know what I mean? I think he could get a little bit. I also think though, like, that's not the plan for sure. It's not what I'm.
He shoved some nitrous up his ass, and he can start running around a little bit or something. To do something like that.
I'm not totally against AO4. That's what I know I sound like that all the fucking time because I'm so big on Jaden and shit like that. I'm not totally against AO4. It's just that, you know what I mean? If we want to really, really get to that next level, dog, we gotta kind of start looking at that type of shit. You know what I mean? We gotta get younger at the quarterback position. We know, like I've said it over and over again, dog. We gotta draft our guy and build around that guy while we have him under the rookie contract.
Yeah. Turkey, what's up, bro? Salute. What
up, my Guerrero?
I hate the fact that like we're shitting on our fucking quarterback, bro, because that's technically our quarterback right now. You can't be shitting on him, bro. Like, I mean,
I'm not. That's why I'm saying, like, I'm not
like we're just saying it's a wash, bro. Like, we can't, bro. Like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, I hate the fact that
I think it's because of all the quarterbacks. It also is because I think it's because of all the quarterbacks that are going to be available. Like, it's kind of hard to be complacent in where we're at right now, dog, where all these quarterbacks that are kind of like have potential or guys that are going to be free agents and shit like that. Like, there's a fucking total of what, eight guys, fucking probably like 8-9 guys deep and shit like that are going to be available this fucking year, dog. You know what I mean? So it's like in free agency and draft combined, dog. So it's like you have to come away with, I think, a guy to at least battle with fucking Aiden. You know what I mean? To at least make it difficult for Aiden to at least, you know what I mean, make him go out there and battle for the fucking starting position. You have to. That has to be the plan.
You're gonna have a shot, bro. But then as you see right now, the quarterbacks need to move around. Both of them in the Super Bowl, they needed to move around.
I think that's the biggest thing. Like that, like it's because of everybody that's available. I don't think it's like that. We're on like that. We hate Aiden. Like, well, me, I'm speaking for myself. Like, I know it's not that I hate Aiden or anything like that. It's just that, like, with all the guys that I see available, like fuck, man, like we gotta go out and upgrade, bro. We gotta go out there and upgrade.
We just fell in love with Aiden.
I'm not
like we always do.
It's not falling in love with him, bro. I mean, the simple fact is there's a possibility that we might not be able to move up. Somebody might give something else. We might not be able to move up.
There's plenty down there. There's plenty down there that are better in a bunch of times better than Aiden.
So you're telling me that JJ McCarthy is better than fucking Aiden?
No, I'm not saying that.
Okay, well then so not
Aiden and JJ McCarthy gonna get picked in the same round. But look at our draft, dude. Aiden O'Connell was the best.
JJ has more upside
that came out of our draft.
I think
Aiden O'Connell was the best pick. He was the best pick that came out of our draft. Was Aiden O'Connell, 4th round, 5th round, whatever.
They moved up for him. And so what about Mayer? Mayer wasn't a good pick?
What the fuck did Mayer do? What the fuck? 25 catches?
We had a fucking rookie quarterback.
Oh my god! If we say 25 catches by a tight end is good, bro, and you expect, and this guy's all world and shit, 25 catches, nah. There's rookies out, Kincaid. Look at the dudes, Kincaid, all them other guys got 80, 90. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. If AOC could give him the ball 25 times, which when Michael Mayer barely got used when Aiden O'Connell came in.
You don't like the Michael Mayer pick?
I like Mayer, but he could be used way more better than what he was used.
Yeah, of course. But I just think that the skill set of Aiden didn't let that happen. You know what I mean? They used him more for blocking. You know what I mean? Last year they used him more for that type of shit. You know, kind of clog up the lane and shit like that. You know, kind of put a hat on a hat type shit. You know what I mean? I think he was used more for that. That's why we gotta go get a dynamic guy to use more of his hands because he could block. He could block his ass off, but he also could catch. Dog. Coming out of college, he was known as one of the guys who he could fucking both dual threat type of guy. You know what I mean?
He should have stayed in college. He was gonna get shit like that.
You gotta use his hands more. You gotta be able to use his hands more. So it's like you got. That's why you gotta go out and. That's the reason why I say you gotta go out and upgrade, dog. You gotta go out there and upgrade.
Look at the rest of them, bro. Look at the rest of them. Tyree, nothing. Myers, nothing.
Gravy, you're just on a fucking tear today, bro.
You
go back
and nothing.
Take a nap a little bit, come back, and then fuck, bro.
I started thinking, bro. I started thinking logically.
Wow.
I started thinking logically. We got good players, but the one game we're missing quarterbacks. Bennett, nothing. Tucker was a good nothing. Well, he had a couple of deep balls, bro. I want to see the dude get like 50 balls, bro. Look at Rice. Look at Rice in Kansas City, bro. Look at Rice at Kansas City. He's a slot. He has a good quarterback.
Yeah, but he's not a rookie with minimal touches. He's an actual starter.
Puka, lower than Trey. I want that type of production, bro. Work alongside with. That's what we need to get. We don't need to be drafting decent dudes. We need to get badass motherfuckers.
No, I think our rookie class last year was good to me. I think our rookie class last year was the reason why we're in prime position to be able to like, you know what I mean? That's the whole reason why I think I was saying that like Ziegler didn't really deserve like the axe, but he was collateral damage because he was what's his name's bitch basically. You know what I mean? So like
think about it, Gabe. Think about the production, Gabe.
I like
Bennett did.
I like
good.
I like Bennett. No, Tucker. I like Tucker. I mean, Aiden O'Connell for a 4th round pick. When they traded up for him, I think they could have got him in the 5th, 6th round. It's not his fault that they chose him in the 4th round. I think they could have got him in the 5th. You know what I mean? 5th, 6th round. But like, I mean, to go 5-4, you know what I mean? Off of an interim coach, as they say, you know what I mean? Like, I like our offensive class. I mean, I like our rookie class last year, bro. I mean, Amari Burney needed to show up. I mean, I think that one was the one that kind of disappointed me because I was big on Amari Burney coming out, but he was a 6th, 7th round pick. Wasn't too big. too much of a loss. But
A guy overachieves at 7th round, I'll give it to him. But I'm not putting my whole stock into Michael Mayer when he got 25 catches in one season. That's low. That's what lowest in the tight end start in the league. When we expected this guy, people buying jerseys for this dude, and they're over here. He only got 25 catches. They don't know that.
Yeah,
but if he stays that way,
30, 40 times a game under AP.
Yep.
And Tyree, you don't want me to talk about Tyree. So
no, but that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about Mayer. I'm talking about Mayer. 25 catches. You know what I mean? And I think he started off slow. That was bad. I think he started off bad. He started off really slow, which like I was kind of really, worried then. But the way he came on after, you know what I mean? Especially when AP took over and stuff like that, like especially blocking wise and stuff like that, and just I like him because he also Hooper was getting a shot out there, and then the one thing I will say though is like, and I hope this is not a reoccurring thing because this happens to everybody that gets that injury. The turf toe thing is very, very concerning. Oh, because we've had that. We've had that before. We've heard that before.
Beasley, get what kid? Mike Merritt, you got 1 year with me, bro. You get picked that high, you're expected to do something good. Ain't no wait and see bullshit. Not with that. That's losing team mentality right there. And I hope AP gets out of that shit. He picked dudes that can play right now. And there's a bunch of them everywhere.
So
not
this is
all.
The thing. So let me answer me this, Grady. Answer me this.
This guy got. Well, let me make one point real quick. This guy has long arms. He got an 8-foot wingspan. We'll see what he does in 3 years. That's bullshit for a first-round pick. Bullshit.
Okay. So this is the thing.
3 years. You know what he does next year. He's gonna tear it up next year.
So, Grady, you answer me this: are you happy with the signing of AP? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, and the reason why he did it was because the fucking number 1 draft pick that you don't fucking like actually produced under him and actually changed the scope of the defense, helped change the scope of the defense, and also the fucking AOC. Even though he's a fucking statue, and I'm not saying he's the starter or gonna be the starter, I'm just saying that he fucking helped AP fucking get the job there. So regardless of whatever, everybody that you're shitting on helped AP get there. So you turn around and shitting on him is like shitting on those players, bro, because he got them to the fucking level for him to get the job. So why are you even tripping? I don't get the fucking
point level. How high is your level?
Bro, it got us the fucking the coach that we wanted, right? It got us the coach that we wanted. Yes or no?
The wins and losses. The wins and losses that McDaniel fucked up on got AP that job. It wasn't Tyree. It wasn't that the players. It wasn't that. His system wasn't working.
So we had a losing fucking season with McDaniels, right? And then fucking AP came in with the same fucking staff, took out his fucking quarterback, put in the rookie quarterback that you don't fucking like, and got us a fucking winning season, bro. And now what ended up happening is now we got the head coach that we want, and everybody's banging the table for this motherfucker. Now all of a sudden, you don't like these guys because you got 25 fucking catches. It doesn't make no sense.
You should have had more.
How many pancakes? You gotta always look at that. How many lead blocks? How many open holes did he open? You know what I mean? It's with the especially with AP, emphasizing on running the ball. You know what I mean? So it's like I just think that it's like you got to look at the offense. We kind of, especially with the quarterback that we were, we scored 0 points in one game. We didn't complete a pass in another game for fucking 3 quarters.
Yeah.
How you expect them to catch anything?
Exactly. And then another thing too is him moving fucking Tyrese inside, AP moving Tyrese inside and having that conversation put Kuntz on the fucking map. And then also
AP
got rid of was this fool when he got drafted? Was this fool labeled as a defensive tackle?
Who?
You're hanging on to one player. You're missing the whole overall fucking.
You're
team.
telling me you just said Michael Breezy brought out Coach. Coach was balling anyways. He just never got a chance.
So our coach,
I like Coach from the get go. He was doing it with McDaniels. He was getting busy with McDaniels. And McDaniels just didn't put him in.
Coach appeared this year, but he was
He
doing
shined
a lot
this
of
year.
dumb
He shined this
He was
year.
doing a
But
lot
Coach
of dumb
wasn't no
shit.
number one damn pick. Coach wasn't the number one pick, dude.
He was a 4th round pick like Aiden, and in his fucking rookie year, he sucked.
He's overachieved.
He was trash in fucking his rookie year.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And look at him now in his 3rd year.
Who?
A 4th round pick.
Yeah, but that's expected of a 4th round pick, Gabe. I'm talking about your ones and your twos and your bananas and all them guys that don't do shit.
You said Tucker. You said Bennett. The 3rd and 4th round pick.
Well, what did you see Bennett at? He started 14 games and didn't do shit. He got replaced every time. AP even took him out. AP even took him out. You got Jack Jones because Bennett couldn't do his shit.
Bennett was a disappointment for damn sure. But as far as Mayer, as far as I think Tucker, Aiden, I mean, I'm gonna give him his credit because I mean he played what he could do. I mean he did what he could do. I mean I don't know why they picked him in the first place, to be honest. Which I mean it kind of is good at the end of the day that they did because we would have been stuck with Jimmy G and fucking Hoyer. So but like
Goon. Okay, explain Goon. What explains Puka? Explain the defensive lineman from the Rams. Explain the offensive tackle that was that plays for
the defensive lineman for the Rams. He had was next to Aaron Donald, and then Puka had fucking Cooper Kupp where they were doubling him and shit. And then
how did they feed over to Cooper Kupp? Wasn't even playing. Cooper Kupp wasn't even playing.
That's like the only team that had multiple rookies that were good. That's like the only team.
Tucker has Adams. I can ball out.
No, I said the Rams were the only teams that had like
how many receptions? How many receptions Trey Tucker got?
Puka was the number one because Cooper Kupp was hurt. They were stuck with.
So he did it by himself.
Marcus
rookie
Robinson,
by himself.
They were stuck with. Yeah, he was the main focus point, and Tucker's not. They have Jacoby. They have Jacoby Myers. They have Devontae Adams. There's no way that he's going to be able to get that time over him. He's not going to be able to get.
So we drafted a third string. We drafted a third string wide receiver high. Is that what you're telling me then?
High.
What was Tucker?
He was a late 4th round. He was a late 4th round pick.
He still didn't even know.
Aiden was the first. Aiden was the first, and then Tucker was. I think Tucker was. I think we got plenty of value because he's going to be a beast next year. I think that dude's going to.
The whole point that I'm trying to make here is that we can't be like that. We got to get guys that are going to make an impact. Tyree Wilson is not making an impact. Just because we moved him doesn't mean he made an impact. Me and you were betting on games that he would get 5 sacks, bro.
But now we're moving the goalposts in that, like, okay, now we have to get every guy that has to get ready to play. Like that's impossible. That's damn near impossible. Like that's the whole time. That's the whole thing that we have to develop these guys when we draft them. That's the whole point.
We make a living for 20 years of the impossible.
No, that's everybody. That's every team.
So the teams that are winning Super Bowls don't miss on the drafts.
Yeah.
Gravy, come on, bro. You're tripping, bro.
You guys do I'm not happy. I'm not happy.
Wait. Tell me who the Super Bowl champion Chiefs, a rookie on their team. Who? Tell me a rookie that balled out for them this year.
I don't even know their class. I don't even know who their name is.
Then you can't say
None.
something.
Now one.
Yeah, I don't want to fucking Kansas City. You name me one, Lo.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't want Kansas City, but you're going over against your own fucking shit.
But they're building
with my team. I'm saying that the rookies on our team, they suck, except for Aiden O'Connell.
I think
now a step Aiden O'Connell. You just finished saying that.
He's the one that produced the most. He produced the most out of all the rookies.
I think it's good.
He had to.
I think next year you're gonna be like, damn, I was.
I hope so.
definitely wrong.
I hope so, Gabe. I hope so.
I think for sure.
I'll take all the shit. I'll take all the shit.
I don't even think it's a hope. I think it's for sure because I seen enough out of them last year to know that this year they're gonna be better. That's exactly why people that like this team has such an excitement for them, dog. Because like they know that shit. They know that they have the guys that are coming up, the guys that are already there. Like this team is already kind of built. They just need that quarterback and a defensive player here or there too. Like I think we're prime, ready to go.
This is the only thing. This is what's kind of getting
can't
me.
expect.
This is what's kind of getting me pissed off, Gravy. Listen, this is the whole thing, right? So when we're winning. Yes, we're fucking knocking them because they weren't doing what the fuck they're doing. The season's fucking over, bro. They're all going into fucking season 2. We got all these other quarterbacks, and you're sitting here just knocking these guys for them not being there because I said there's a possibility that we're gonna start with fucking AOC. I'm not saying that we need to start with them, but I'm just saying, bro, like what the fuck? Like for real, like you're gonna say just because they only got a certain amount of things and didn't fucking do certain things. Obviously, we didn't fucking make the playoffs, but you're sitting there shitting on these guys that fucking can actually play. It's only 1% of fucking players that can actually make it. And then you said this is the future of some of the players that we got, and you're shitting on them, bro. It's like crazy, bro. Like I don't get it. Like, why are you gonna sit back? Look. If I turn around, look at all the shit that I've done before, you met me and shit like that. You turn around, go start shitting on me behind that. That's like some old shit. That's not even me.
And I'll do it again. And I'll do it again.
You fucking crazy, Gravy. You're just mad about something, bro. I don't know what you're mad about.
I wasn't the one. Check it out. I wasn't the one that said I'm down with fucking AOC. You know that, right? So.
Because last year when you said AOC was coming, you said that was a great pickup because he can make NFL throws. That's exactly.
I think, but I didn't say he was a fucking starting quarterback.
I never said he was a starter either. I never said
to do all this and that. He needs time.
On 30 targets. Trey Tucker only got 30 targets the whole year and had 331 yards. He had almost a 20-yard average on fucking in catches in per reception.
He had 30 targets, but how many catches?
20.
It's not bad.
Nah.
I mean, if he
I said it's not bad. I didn't say he was fucking great. I didn't say he was fucking Hall of Fame worthy.
To have 18 yards, to have 18 yards a catch, that's pretty.
He's a deep guy. He always catches the ball deep.
That's what we need, and that's what we need. That we need a guy to spread the field because Jacoby can't do it, and Devontae. He's very good at he could run every route, but he's not going to stretch the field like you want him to.
So that's just 1.5 catches per game. You tell me how that. You tell me how that affects.
Break that down into 9 games. I'm not talking about.
How is it his fault that he gets 30 targets though? Like that's the thing. Like it's not his fault that he gets 30 targets.
If you did better, you would get more.
No, because quarterbacks will force it into guys, even when other guys are open. We've seen it plenty of times.
No, I'm not.
Guys are open.
I'm not stuck in this mediocre shit like everybody else is next year. I expect some upcomings, dude. I play better. I want us to go deep in the playoffs. So we satisfied with all this mediocre play. 20 catches in fucking 1 year.
I'm not
getting switched positions. He's an up and coming tight end. All this bullshit. No, I ain't gonna be down with that. You gotta get dudes that make an impact right now. And if they can't, then so be it. You're stuck with them for 4 years.
You're telling me exactly through this draft, we're gonna have impact players coming in.
AP
has to do it. You got two new fresh minds.
So AP didn't do that in the last 9 games of the season with these fucking rookies and a Kuntz that wasn't even on the board.
I just told you no.
Well, then how do you expect him to do that moving forward?
Maybe you're getting too
caught up. Because they're going to be his guys. They're going to be his guys, not fucking McDaniel's guys.
You're getting too caught up in
guys
that are like...
He didn't have no say. He didn't have no say in when we got
lightning in a bottle guys. You're getting too caught up in lightning in a bottle type guys like Puka and Nakua and shit like that. You're getting too caught up in those guys. Where
we have Puka, we'd be in the playoffs right now.
No, we wouldn't because they wouldn't have got him the ball.
We didn't need a receiver like that in the. We didn't need that type of receiver like that though.
Because Aiden O'Connell would have gotten him the ball because he sucks, right?
Who?
He wouldn't
Aiden?
have had the
I never said
score of the year
Aiden.
here.
I never said Aiden had a sorry ass season.
But
He
Puka
made a
wouldn't
lot of
have had
mistakes.
Puka would have had the same season that he had over there with Stafford, bro.
Stafford was hurt too most of the time.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Nah.
Wasn't he gay?
Stafford was hurt
Stafford
for
was
like
hurt
2
most of the
games.
time.
2 games.
No, he got hurt for like 2 games.
And I bet you he got 100 yards those 2 games off a backup.
I guarantee you he did it.
But Puka
Look,
had nobody.
Looking
Puka
up
had
the
was
damn shit.
Cooper Kupp was
you
hurt
might
for
get
the most of the
mad.
year.
You might get mad.
So if you have now, if you take off, you have Devontae hurt the whole year, and you have Jacoby Myers the whole year, then you're gonna see those guys get more catches. You're gonna see those guys have to get more targets regardless. But when they're playing behind guys like that, they're obviously their targets are going to be minimized. It's just the law of average. That's what it is.
If you stockpile them, cool. But you know the dude who,
Gravy. I see
but you know who the dude that backs up Jacoby Myers? Tucker. Do we know the guy that backs up Devontae Adams? Tucker. You know who backs up Tucker? Renfro.
Oh, Jacoby Myers.
Jacoby Myers, bro.
Jacoby Myers,
Myers
switch around. We only got three. We only got 3 wide receivers on the whole fucking team.
Jacoby Myers had the most touchdowns on the team.
Jacoby Myers is a decorated receiver. I'm not talking shit on Jacoby Myers.
That's what I'm saying. We played most of the time with 2 receivers because we had 2 tight ends. We even had a fullback at some of the time. So there was you couldn't have Tucker on the field.
Yeah, even who plays slot?
What do you mean?
Who plays slot?
The slot
3 receivers. Or they put Myers in there and his 20 catches.
Yeah, but you're not. But it's
really
the NFL.
Both the same.
NFL is the money thing.
20 catches for Tucker and 25 for Michael Myers. Same thing. Okay.
You also know that the NFL is the money thing.
Got 50 catches and 2 dudes. 50 catches and 2 dudes, and Jacoby Myers got double all of them.
Yeah, but the NFL, the NFL is this money thing, and Renfro was not going to be benched for Tucker. Tucker is a rookie. That's a guy that they're bringing along, that they're developing into a guy that they want him to where they want him to get. Renfro is a $16 million receiver. They're not going to sit him for a Tucker. And you've seen it at the beginning of the year. They didn't. So the Tucker, when Tucker got his opportunity, he made the best of his opportunities. That's what I can say about Tucker. He made the best of his opportunities when he got the chance. To get 30 targets and 20 catches when other guys are getting 70, 80 targets a year and they're only getting like 20, 30 catches a year or 30, 40 catches a year. Yeah, that's a great ratio when you're looking at it that way because he only got minimal targets.
Damn, Charm City, you're crazy.
It's time to change for a new subject. Shout out Space Beast, bro. Nah, bro. Like, I mean, it's
weird, but
I get what you're saying. I get what you're trying to say, Gravy. I get what you're trying to say, Gravy. But yet at the same time, bro, you're beating a dead horse. It's already fucking gone. It's done and over. You're shitting on these guys. You're shitting on them, bro.
I'll beat the fuck out of it. I overkill, bro. Overkill.
It's like the stats thing, like what we're talking about too, is like there's no way in hell that Brandon Ayuk is a better receiver than Devontae Adams, but he had 300 yards more than him receiving. It's like that. There's no way. It's because of the thing. It's the way our offense was ran and all of that stuff. Like not even Jacoby Myers got to 1,000 yards. So it's like it was very limited for every receiver, every target, on the outside, any target period. You know what I mean? It was just very limited with Jimmy G at the helm, with Hoyer at the helm. It was very limited because the ball was either getting picked off or we were running the fucking ball or it was incomplete.
And I can understand your frustration about not being happy about last season because we were going to go to the playoffs, but yet we don't have a quarterback to fucking actually win in the playoffs. So then you would have been even more mad if it didn't fucking work. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, either way, I get it, but the season's fucking over, bro. It's a fucking wrap.
My season, but then we can talk about it. That doesn't mean we need to talk about it.
You're bringing it up.
No, that's right.
I mean, we're gonna go. Hey, one of us is gonna be right next year. That's for sure. I mean, These rookies are gonna. I think I've seen enough to where I think like I'll leave it at this. I think I've seen enough to where, and you say you see enough to where you don't think that you say you're talking about like 3 years. I think next year I think they're prime ready to go, especially because I think we're prime ready to get guys that are going to contribute again too, which is going to make their job easier, which is going to make those guys' job easier. These second job guys, these second year guys, that's going to make their job easier because I think we are going to, like you say, AP needs to do that. I think he is going to do it. I think he is going to bring guys in ready to play, and I think it's going to make these second year guys' job easier. And with the with the buzz around the league that free agents might want to come here to play, under AP and stuff like that. I just think that all of that combined is going to make the rookie class from last year's job anyway easier anyway. So it's like I think next year we're going to be in for a good surprise. I think you're going to be in for a good surprise.
Yeah, Gabe. Don't get me all pumped up and shit with all this running around with jackets and getting all this shit and pick a bunch of pussies in the draft.
We haven't even got there, Gravy. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you tripping
on? Or free agent.
First off, you don't want us to give up the fucking farm to go get up move up to get Daniels. You don't want us to do that.
I never said I didn't want that. I never said I didn't want that.
What's in that cigar? What's in that fucking cigar?
Did you do a line right
now? What's in that cigar earlier?
I need to. I was heavily medicated.
What was in that fucking cigar, Gravy? Okay, because we were literally talking about how Telesco is an experienced guy.
I messed it all up.
Last week.
I messed it all up.
Last week, no, and then we came over here. Yeah.
How are we gonna get a bunch of pussies in the draft?
I should have just kicked it.
No, but it's like you blame
it on Anna for waking me up, man.
You should have been ready.
Well, I got some medicine in me.
Bro, we were just saying, like, I think because with the everything, that's what I was saying. Everything combined, I think like everything that's that's why I'm so excited for like next year, because not only and like I think we got on that subject, we got at that subject a little too long for sure, because I'm not even just talking about the rookie class. I'm even talking about like just the excitement in the room. I think that even the hiring of Telesco with his experience with the Colts, you know what I mean, like his experience with getting guys like in the first round or even being aggressive and going to get guys that he wants, you know what I mean, like even like a Herbert type of like it's just like I don't know, man. I could just see. I think I think Telesco's gonna do a good enough job in the draft to where we're not gonna get a bunch of pussies, you know what I mean? We're not gonna go get a bunch of pussies, you know what I mean? So, and I think in free agency, I think AP is doing his due diligence there, dog. Like coming out on all being on all these podcasts and talking the way he is, dog. Like he's relating to I think a lot of these players, dog, because I think a lot of these young guys are being kind of gravitating towards that type of shit. Like they watch all these podcast shit, like they watch all these player podcast shit, like these young guys coming up and all this shit, like so AP coming out on all these podcasts, dog, like I think it could only do good, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's like him being relatable to these guys. It's like him even saying on like the other day on like interviews where he's like, what other coach you see on Twitter, you know what I mean, what other coach you see doing all this shit, like coming on like all these podcasts. Maybe only like the only other coach I've seen like that, like maybe on the pivot is what, Mike Tomlin? You know what I mean? Like actually like head coach like that. Like, so it's like and that's who you would want him to be like, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know, man. I think all that excitement, everything put together is what got me thinking that we're ready. Gravy, you can don't worry, dog. You can cheer up too.
I want to be more, because me, man, I'm pumped up every game. And even during the week, talking shit. But it's just that I was upset watching these guys play football, and I know we could beat both them teams, bro.
I get that part.
We did. We were the last team to beat that team, and Andy Reid said it himself, dog. Andy Reid's like, hey, I seen it today on that. It was like I guess the post conference after, which I didn't see the day of, but like I seen it today, like. Andy Reid, giving credit to the Raiders, bro. Like giving credit to that Christmas Day game. You know what I mean? Like saying that they kicked our ass. You know what I mean? They kicked our butt and they fucking woke us up. You know what I mean? They literally, we were embarrassed and they kicked our butt. You know what I mean? So it's like, and him even still, you know, big upping, you know, the facilities and all that shit. I think all of that talk from everybody, you know, Chris Jones and him and like, you know, I don't know what 49er player were saying it too, like, you know, just talking like so good about like the fucking facilities and like how good the organization's been to them while they're there and shit like that. Like, bro, all of that shit people see, like it might be minimal or whatever like that, but that's all we need sometimes. You know what I mean? We might only need that extra shit. Like, you know what I mean? The facility might be like them talking about the facilities might be the reason why we might get a guy or two here or there. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know, man. It's just, I think that Vegas, I think it's gonna get ready to roll next year, bro. Like AP's been saying now, they gotta be worried about us now.
Rafa better do his homework, dude.
They gotta be worried about us now, dog.
I ain't got no notebook and read a computer, bro. It's off the dome right here, bro.
And there you go. State tax.
This is what I mean, bro. This is what I mean, bro. I'm not lying that our rookies didn't produce, because you can check that out. Okay, you can check that out. And if you think that those amount of catches or tackles or whatever is up to what they should be at the round that they're picked, then you could be the one that says, "Oh, give them another year" and all that. That's the shit I'm tired of, bro. Because that makes me feel, oh man, we gotta wait another year for this dude to blossom. Man, get some guys that hit. And you see it in them just getting ready to understand the game and pop in the pro level. Because you can. All they need is that little good direction of pro football coaching. That's what they need. That's all they need. A little come up, you know, not getting yelled at by college coaches. They just need that education, that what's up, man? You're better than this, and bam, they blossom. Not held back. The other coaching staff held them guys back, and it's mostly their fault. But if you get used to doing something in football, you're always gonna be doing it, unless you break it.
But so you're telling me at week 9 when AP came in, he didn't break the fucking mold. He didn't break what we were fucking normally doing, and that's why he got hired, bro. Okay, that's why he got hired. And so, like, to go back and be like, "Oh, you don't want this draft." We don't have the same fucking players. We don't have the same fucking. We don't have the same fucking.
Now that's why I'm tired of that shit.
Right,
that's what I'm saying.
Inside of it is almost like wasting the breath because we're gonna have something different, and people know what.
Coach Gravy, it's in your name, Coach Gravy. You, out of all people, should know this. How great is it? How important is it to have that culture in the locker room, dog? Like how important is it to have your guys fucking believing in each other, dog, or believing in the coach, or you know what I mean, and believing in what you're fucking trying to fucking actually fucking, you know, tell them. You know what I mean? It's like that's the biggest thing sometimes in especially in a team sport like this, bro, because in basketball and all that shit, maybe a guy or two here or there, like if they're balling out, they could take you out of a funk or shit like that. But not in football, dog. Like if you got a handful of guys that are fucking, you know, just being cancers in the thing, that can fucking fuck up a whole team. You know what I mean? So it's like it's so important, dog, to like, I think it's like from when AP took over, you know what I mean? It's like it's just the culture that is being said like that. That's the biggest thing for me, because I think that's what had this defense playing so good. You know what I mean? Because they believed in, you know what I mean? They believed in the message. You know what I mean? And it's like, I mean, it's easy to say that shit, but it's like they believed in this shit, and you can see it. You can see it from night and day, dog, from day one. You know what I mean? When he took over. You know what I mean? Game one, you know, from when he would take over. Yeah. Pretty sure that they probably, you know, were walking around still, you know, around the building, probably with excitement. But, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure that game one, you know what I mean? Especially when they hit that, you know what I mean? When they hit the Giants, you know what I mean? Like, bro, it was just different. You seen how they came out? It was just different. The defense, especially. I mean, you can only do so much. You can only do so much with Aiden. You know what I mean? And like I I'm sorry to say, but like I mean, he wasn't the best, last year. I know he could probably be better, but he wasn't the best last year. So I think that's what kind of hampered our rookies on offense. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna excuse Tyree. Like, he could have played. He should have played better. As a 7th round pick, I do agree with you with that. But I also am in the belief that, like, I see more later on towards the year, and as much as we don't want him to move into the middle, I think it's easier to kind of make that switch because of Kuntz, like what we were talking about earlier, because Kuntz, emerged on the outside. So maybe you do get him, maybe you do get it, a blessing in disguise with him playing in the inside next year, which I did see a little bit better out of him. You know what I mean? At the latter part of the year, you know what I mean? So
what's up?
I like Tyree. I don't like him as a 7th round. I never liked him as a 7th pick, but like I keep saying, it wasn't his fault that they picked him at 7. You know what I mean? But like I didn't like him as a 7th pick overall because he was hurt. You know what I mean? You always do have the reasoning with that shit. I always do give you the reasoning with that shit, and he could have played better. But I will give him another year, dog, and I do think that he's gonna pick it up next year.
Mm-hmm. Hey, shout out Vic, bro. He was asking a question earlier. We should all set up for the games, bro. Both LA games will be in. We're gonna. I know for sure both LA games I'll be there. I know Grady's gonna be there too. Obviously, Gabe and all his people are gonna be there too. Whoever's up in LA, bro, we're gonna be there no matter what. I know we're gonna figure out at least one Vegas game and one out of town game. So yeah. But in LA for sure, bro. In Cali, yeah.
I might go to Nolans.
Damn, Sandbags put me in check.
In 2 games, Matthew Stafford missed Puka. One game on a 3 session 40 yards, another one 4. So there it is. So
Puka broke his toe. He broke his toe that game.
Ah, shit.
He's not Trayvon Mullen.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
Hey, don't we talk about Trayvon Mullen, brother? That's my dude. He didn't have no choice. He had no choice.
Nah, but
they haven't given out the tickets yet.
We're gonna be rolling next year, bro. I think we're gonna be rolling next year. I think especially because I'm in the belief that we're gonna get our guy. We're gonna get our guy one way or another. We're gonna upgrade at quarterback. So I don't know what I mean. I the belief of what I think it is. You know what I mean? I keep saying it, but there is possibilities, of course, of us going another way, of course, because we keep saying up here, we don't know shit. You know what I mean? We basically are just giving our opinions up here, and you know what I mean. And it's like I honestly think that you know what I mean. We're going to try everything to go get
Buffalo. We played Buffalo this year in Buffalo. Oh no.
We played Buffalo in Buffalo last year.
I want to meet. Not have no fucking wintertime shit, but I want to see.
I'm not going back east in wintertime.
I ain't going to no cold game.
No, it was like the second or third game of the season or something.
My brother's like,
I want to meet Cool Kid, bro.
Man, I would like to be at that game, like that fucking those games that like fucking like are 0 and shit, like. And like, no, you fucking crazy. I ain't going to no fucking game with like.
Boy, I'll be out there with my boxers on, bro. I'll be out there with my boxers on.
Easy.
Fuck no, dog.
My Raider boxers.
Nah.
And a beanie.
I'll stay in the dome. I'll stay in the dome. Like if I'll go to the cold, but like if it's Minnesota because they got a dome, I'll go to Atlanta when they're cold because like they're in the dome.
Yeah.
Indianapolis, they're in the dome. I'll go to a game there. You know what I mean? As long as they got a dome and I know I'm gonna be inside during the game, I'm cool. I want to be 3 hours in a fucking game, dog, because you could get hyped. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Raiders Steelers in Vegas. That sounds like a good one to go to.
Raiders Steelers, yeah, that one would be good.
Again, it's Raiders and Steelers in Vegas again. Okay, I think because we played them 2 times in a row. This is gonna be, I think, the 4th year in a row we're gonna play the Steelers.
Oh, let me see.
We play the Steelers again. Because I went 2 years ago, or 3 years ago, or I don't know what. Yeah, I think it was 3 years ago, and then they played 2 years ago again.
We don't play the Steelers this year.
Okay, yeah, we don't play.
Yeah, we don't play the Steelers this year. So home opponents are obviously the 3, but but it's Browns, Atlanta, Carolina. Oh, we do pay the Steelers. I'm tripping. I didn't see it. Steelers at home, and then Jaguars. And then our away opponents is Cincinnati, Tampa Bay, Baltimore,
All the
Saints,
Florida teams.
all the Florida teams. Yeah. So I might either do. I'm thinking Tampa, bro.
That's why I'm in the. I think that
I think
we're gonna
Tampa
play
would be a little
international
better for me.
game. I think we're gonna
We play
play
New Orleans too.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Did
odd.
you say we play New Orleans at home?
Yeah.
No, New
No, we
Orleans.
play New Orleans at New
in New
Orleans.
Oh, we got to go to that,
I'm
bro.
probably going
We
to
got
that
to go
game.
smash.
Probably gonna go to that game.
Smash on car, dude. I'll burn that Fresno State jersey of his over there.
Why?
If I go, I'm gonna wear a Fresno State jersey, bro.
Don't
I'll
fucking,
wear me an Adams jersey.
I don't. I'm like I'm upset with
go.
him, dog. But like with with all of that shit that happened, like I'm upset with the way everything happened too, because we kind of had a little bit, a little bit of a fault in that shit too. But his the way he reacted to it, that shit was fucking like pretty like a lot of bullshit, whatever. But yeah, he still was a Raider, dog. You know what I mean? For a long time, he still has all the records. You know what I mean? Like I've thought about it like a lot. Like it's like he still did have all the records and shit. Like I ain't gonna hate him. You know what I mean? But it's like I don't like him right now.
Can't be here 9
I
years.
don't like him. Don't get me wrong. I don't like him. As long as he's playing and playing with another jersey, especially, like I don't like him. Trust me. But he still was a Raider, dog. You know what I mean? For a long time. So I'm like, I'm still gonna, at least like acknowledge that, all right, you can play with the Raiders one day. You can play with the Raiders as long as you didn't go to our rivals.
He shouldn't bitch about the Raiders because he got paid 2 fat ass contracts.
True. That's the thing that pissed me off. That's the shit that kind of like pissed me off with when like he kind of left. But like in the human being type of factor, I know we're Raider fans and all of that shit, but like as a human being, like the way that they did him, like that does have a lot to do with McDaniels and shit like that. But the way that they did him was kind of dirty.
It was
that shit was dirty. That shit was a fucking job. Shit was like exactly what they did to Russell Wilson this year. And we were talking some shit about fucking Sean Payton and the Broncos. You know what I mean? So it's like they did they did do him dirty.
So
he still ended up getting his $40 million from the Saints and not.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's
same
exactly
thing.
what I'm saying.
So they got the same thing we did.
Yeah. They didn't make it to the playoffs just like we didn't. So
and they didn't make it in a
we ended up
sorry
with the same record, right? Did we end up with the same record or they ended up, I think,
one better, I think. I think one better.
They ended up 9-8. But same shit. I mean 9-8, 8-9, both didn't make to the playoffs, so it's same shit.
So I got a quick question for you guys, man. This guy that we picked up, I'm pulling up his James Craig, the offensive lineman for the Niners. I was listening to somebody talk about him today. His record, what he has, he's not a bad offensive line coach. From my understanding, that like he really had no one to pick because he had no money, and he kept the offensive. He kept pretty clean, as far as having his players locked up and stuff like that. He was a part of the Raiders in 2008, 2007, I believe. But yeah, he's our new offensive line coach coming from the Niners after the Super Bowl. So
that was a good one.
Yeah, his name's James Craig. If you guys know anything about him,
he's a loser.
He's a loser.
I'll get cut out of there too. Well, to have the best tackle in football is a benefit.
Only one. I mean,
dude, where did you see McCaffrey run the most?
Yeah, but he couldn't do nothing after that.
Don't disrespect
exactly.
that. That's a bad man. It's a bad man. Though.
Yeah.
You even hear fucking when fucking Marshawn Lynch says, like when he's telling every fucking 49er fan on the strip, fuck you. When he's telling every fucking fan that shit, like and he goes up to one guy and he's like, McCaffrey though, he even call him by, he'd be like, he referred to him as his what I mean. That
his N word.
That good running. Oh, you know what I mean? Like he was like, so when he can say that shit, he's a good ass fucking runner. He's the best running back. Actually,
we got the offensive player of the year. Shit, That's cool. That's straight up.
That is the best running back right now, though. Like,
Just imagine,
I don't know how
what
Carolina let
Jacobs,
him go.
the yardage Jacobs got on his one
Hey,
last year, and
let me
what
ask you a
McCaffrey
hypothetical
had.
question.
How hard McCaffrey looked getting those yards to where Jacobs got 1,600 yards, bro. And then it didn't look like Jacobs did as much as McCaffrey did. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
that just shows you how badass fucking Jacobs is.
Yep. So check this
Yeah.
out.
And
One of the things about Craig, he actually helped 7 guys from LSU get drafted, and he also has a connection with Jaden Daniels. You know what I mean? Offensive line. So there's another connection right there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. Yeah, he said. Space B said LSU team was voted the best offensive line in football. You know what I'm
Shout out
saying?
Raider Fine. Happy birthday,
Yeah.
dog.
Who?
Raider
bro?
Fine.
Hey, Raider Fountain, man.
Fine.
Happy birthday, bro. Salute to you, man. Hopefully you have a good one, bro. But yeah, and then he has a connection with that. He spent
Birthday, young man.
But yeah,
See,
man,
when
I
you
mean, his
get
resume is
when
pretty
you get
good.
in your 50s, when you get your 50s and 50 somethings, you start getting crazy like me, bro, thinking crazy shit. So you're cool right now. You're probably saying Gravy's a fucking idiot, but you'll be that way. You'll be that way. Though.
Damn,
Everybody in the chat, that's 40
somebody
and
woke
under,
up. Hey,
they're gonna start
somebody,
talking like me in 10 years. What?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they woke your ass up today, huh? You were asleep. I know
That's
you
what
were
it was.
probably
You
not.
woke up on the wrong side of the couch,
They're heavily medicated, bro.
heavily
Feel
medicated.
good, right? I think it's a good pickup. I think it's a good pickup, bro. Any offensive lineman, anything is good from the 49ers as far as the line being on the line of scrimmage. You know, their defensive line could probably ain't gonna go nowhere, but to get a guy like that is
Well, what
good.
I'm saying is, when you were just making that comment about Josh Jacobs, about how he played under a fucking kind of a faulty offensive line that we had, because James was
the same offensive line we have now.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, it's like with him coming in like this, one of the things that I did hear is like a lot of the guys that he had brought in, they didn't have a lot of money to actually put on the offensive line. So the offensive line, obviously, Trent Williams is one of the fucking best, offensive linemen. You know what I mean? Coming out of college since for his 3rd, 4th year now. You know what I'm saying? But it's like what he did with that offensive line to keep Purdy up, bro. He had a pretty good scheme. And then to top it all off, the whole Jaden Daniel connection. Shout out Sean Johnson for sending me that, bro. That's fucking dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like there's going to be some changes at the offensive line. You know what I mean? And so if we turn around and move up, there's going to probably be some people that we're going to be picking up. You know what I'm saying? If we move up, bro, you got to understand. If we move up, we're bringing other players in. Once we figure out during the draft or during free agency, when free agency hits, that's going to change everything, bro.
Hey, didn't Sean Johnson send you like all the free agents?
All the what? Free agents? Oh yeah, bro. There's fucking hundreds to name.
That's one dude I'll take over Chris Jones. Is Eric Williams.
Oh,
Eric Williams.
Eric Williams.
Eric Williams for what?
Over Chris Jones.
But Eric Williams for what position?
Offensive tackle.
Offensive tackle. Okay.
I think Trent Williams.
By a smidget, bro.
Trent Williams. You're talking about Trent Williams. Trent Williams. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but yeah, of course. But he's not going nowhere, bro. He's not a free agent.
What about Lane Johnson?
I'll take him by a dick hair, bro. That'll be the.
What about Lane Johnson?
So look, these are the offensive guards that are top free agency right now, okay? And then these are offensive tackles. So I'll just do the top 5, right? So pretty much it's Kevin Dotson, Robert Hunt, Jonah Jackson, Ziedler, and Zara Cleveland, right? Those are the top 5 guards that are out right there. Free agents, okay? And then also the other top free agent tackles is Michael Onwenu, Jonah Williams, Tyrone Smith, and Trent Brown. And Malik Deacon.
Tyron Smith. I'll take Tyron Smith.
I want to take Tyrone Smith in a second.
A little older, but I'll take Tyron Smith.
He hold his own still.
Yeah, he can.
What school he go to?
Tyrone Smith. I'm not sure. I know he came from Dallas, right?
No, I don't want to.
Jim Craig was there in 2019 when Joe Burrow was a quarterback too. He threw for 60 and they were the best offensive line.
That's why he played right tackle. That's why he played right tackle because he got 2 left feet.
Yeah, oh, man. Where did he go to school, baby? You guys suck, Greg. When I say that shit, you guys should know where they went to school.
Just some dumbass in the NFL, I guess.
So check this out.
I'm playing games. I like Tyrone Smith.
Pay the D line and draft the O line. Interesting.
That's what I keep. No, draft the O line. Yeah, you could go. You could draft O line like later. Like if you're not gonna go first round O line, if you're gonna go first round, if you're gonna go first round quarterback, I would try to go second round guard for sure. Second round guard. I would probably go guard for sure because I keep saying I'm still in the belief that I'm willing to go, and I think AP, to be honest, is willing to go another year with not a Luminor. I think he's ready to go, ready to make Mumford probably the full-time starter on the right side, and then go and give Colton another shot on the left.
I bet you Luminor's on our team next year.
He better not fucking
he's going to New York, bro. I have a feeling he's going to New York.
I got 20 bucks that Luminor's on our
but
team.
even if he is, I think Mumford is the starting right tackle.
I'll move Luminor in to guard.
I wouldn't mind that.
If I have to. Even Mumford on that side, bro, that would be a good combination.
I'd rather keep Van Ruten there. Van Ruten's off and on, bro. You could.
Yeah, but you got. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying you got to probably go second round, probably guard, because I think there's gonna be some guards available. Because I don't think they go in the first round. I think the guards, the top guards, start going like in second round, third round. That's when they you see guards going. You don't ever see really guards going in the first round, and unless they're like special talents at guards, and that's only because they're probably undersized, right? But to be even like when guards are really good in college and they're big, they eventually still want to move them to the outside like tackle or something like that. But I don't know, man. I just see we could probably because we're going to go first round. I'd say quarterback, and then second round, let's go offensive line. Yeah. I do, but I agree with let's address the D line in free agency.
So question. So we're talking about offensive line second round or whatever not. But there's a strong possibility once we move up to go get Jaden Daniels, right? In this scenario, we move up to go get Jaden Daniels. We're not going to have a second round. Unless we give them future second rounds, and then we pick what we need, try to keep as many as we possibly can. You know what I'm saying?
True. No, you're true. I forgot. I forgot about that shit. But you can still, but that's why I'm saying guards still go like in the second, third round. That's why I'm saying you can still address the guard. Like we got Parham in the third round. You know what I mean? The year that we didn't have a first or a second round. That year we went. Our first pick was Parham, and he was the guard. You know what I mean, from Memphis. You know what I mean. So it's I think we could it could be another type of year like that. You know what I mean, where if we do trade up and we don't have a first and a second, we address the offensive line. Third round, fourth round, whatever like that. You go get a guard because we're gonna need one, or a center even. You know what I mean? If there's a guy out there, you know what I mean. I haven't really seen the draft board or anything like that to see, guys that are like that. But I like James. I don't know, man. I don't know about Andre James.
Yeah, I don't know.
He gone. He gone already. His locker cleaned up.
And he says he likes Newton at DT. If we can't get Jaden Daniels, then I'd go for Penix. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. The thing about having AP as a coach, and he knows. AP knows that. Micah. Me too, Mike. No, we don't. I hope we don't.
Loon in the building.
What's up, Loon? Welcome back, Loon. I'll hook you up on. I'm hearing your messages, bro. I'll hook you up on game with that.
Shout out, Luna. What's up, bro?
He wants to be a cigar aficionado. That day of getting a defensive line, having a solid defensive line, impact.
Oh yeah.
So
he would know the best. He would know
so
best.
don't be surprised. Don't get it twisted if we get a defensive tackle. One of this trade shit don't work out, then they want too much or whatever. One or two, getting a tackle. That I think that'll be good for our team. Is a tackle.
But see, we gotta be realistic. If we're moving up, bro, we gotta be looking at more free agents because we're not gonna be able to really move. Everything else is gonna be
do that too. You can do that too.
Everything's gonna be player development. So we're gonna spend some money this year. So don't be surprised if we turn around and restructure Max Crosby, restructure DA, and try to. And there's another thing that I want to talk about too, because if we really, really look at it like that, bro, there's a lot of fucking money going into fucking our two quarterbacks. Remember, Brian Hoyer's on a 2-year fucking contract, and then also Jimmy G's contract, if we pre-cut, is 20 before June 1st, is 28 million dead cap, right? Post is 15. So, you know what I mean? So looking at that, bro, there's a lot of different things that we have to really, really fucking consider, bro. So a lot of this shit's gonna be coming for free agency. So if we move up, money. And see, the thing is, though, the whole drafting thing, we're not gonna have to worry about the draft because most of the draft picks that we're gonna get for the next couple of years are gonna be the 3rd round and later. Because what we're gonna have to give up to move up to go get Jaden. Because we're gonna have to give at least the 1st round. We're gonna have to at least give up the 1st round, right? And then a couple 2nd rounds. And maybe a 3rd or 4th or whatever we're not.
Did you hear about Chris Jones saying that he wants to go for a 3-peat,
yeah, that's another thing too. So
they got to go through us, bro.
It's we can't.
No, but that's probably gonna eliminate him. But there's the good thing about that is that there's enough defensive linemen. There's enough defensive linemen out there that can make the big difference on this team as well, though. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of guys out there like, Christian Wilkins. Fucking that's a guy that keep your eye on. Keep your eye on fucking also fucking what's his name, dog? Fucking Leonard Williams. That's the one. I think those two guys.
Man, Paul, dude, what did DA do to you, Paul? I don't understand that.
For their first, but see, Paul, this is say for example, Paul, we do get rid of fucking Adams for that list. I'm just gonna entertain the fucking fact, Paul. If we do that, it's still not going to give us the fucking point to where we can move up. The only thing that's going to give us is fucking because the Jets are below us, right, or above us, and then we might get 2 first-round picks that we can use.
If you get 2 first picks,
then we can use those. That's the only thing that we can do.
At that point, the Patriots will give up what they got. I think they'll give up the 3rd pick for the 6th and the 13th.
Yeah. But that's not happening though. Adams ain't going over, bro.
So who you want to give? Who you want to give for DA?
I'm not giving DA up for nothing. But like
I don't know why you're, Paul. I don't know why you're infatuated. Do you not like him personally, or what did he do?
I'm not getting
overrated.
With mediocre quarterback play.
Like I've been saying, and that's why I keep pointing back. Like with the minimal amount, like you had Aiden O'Connell at quarterback. Like it's a fucking miracle that even DA got to 100 catches and 1,000 yards. You know what I mean? So it's like that's why I'm saying like the minimal targets for everybody across the board. Like you know what I mean? So it's like I think we can't. DA still balled out for what he what he was given. You know what I mean? For what basically, you know what I mean? Like that's just, but I will say though, he did drop more than usual, you know what I mean? He did drop more than usual opportunities this year. You know what I mean? Like he did drop a lot of opportunities this year, which I think he could have capitalized on a lot more. But I think that could be, just because of you know what I mean? Like the mind state of you know what I mean? Just not being all there, because I think I gotta call it what it is, dog. You know what I mean? it's Aiden O'Connell just wasn't that guy. You know what I mean? Like Aiden O'Connell wasn't that guy. Just a lot of
I
times
don't
maybe
think
you're
Gabe. I don't think Gabe
not
agrees
excited.
with you, Paul. I don't think Gabe agrees with you. Cause me and Gabe will be going at it if we were saying the shit you do.
Yeah,
all the time.
Yeah, there's
like
So it's not.
DA.
He had mediocre play. A lot of balls thrown behind him, on top of him, things like that.
Some of those catches
he
that
could
he
get
made
open
were crazy.
with great catches.
Yeah, he had to make like fucking acrobatic catches, bro, like over his fucking head while you would like, you know what I mean? There was a lot of catches that he had to fucking
But
extend.
a lot of them were in his hand though too, and it kind of dropped a lot. But that was, I think, with a lot of guys though. I think that kind of was contagious type throughout the year because it was up and down with the quarterback. There'll be sometimes where the quarterback, they were running routes out there and the quarterback was just fucking holding onto the ball and getting sacked. You know what I mean? Or fucking throwing an interception at the beginning, especially at the beginning of the year. You know what I mean? Like with the way fucking Jimmy G was playing, which I fucking, regret fucking ever talking good about Jimmy G. You know what I mean? Because I was fucking, high on the fucking, oh, he's a winner and all this shit, which fucking man came back and bit me in the fucking ass.
Even if we got a
fucking charm.
Justin Jefferson better. We know that, dude. He's fucking 10 years younger than he is.
Just that's jealous, man. That's that. Look at who you're talking about. That's like
I'm making sense, my dude.
Me too.
Like there's basically like maybe 3 guys better than him right now, I would say. And that's because of the quarterback play last year. Because I wouldn't say that like a year prior, because at the year prior he still wasn't better. Like Amon-Ra wasn't better yet. You know what I mean? I still didn't believe Amon-Ra was better yet. And I still didn't believe that. I still didn't believe Tyreek was better, but Tyreek for sure proved that shit this year.
That's better than Justin Jefferson?
No, better than at this point right now, better than DA. Go then 3 guys. Them 3 guys I think are better than DA right now because of the quarterback play though. So you put DA on those teams too? I don't know. Because
who'd you say? Who'd you say? Tyreek.
You put one of those guys on this team though. Like, do they get that much more than DA this year? More than 100 catches? Like, do they get more than 100 catches with Aiden? Any of those guys?
No, I don't think so.
Can they? Yeah, no, I doubt it. They'll be crying and shit.
That's why I'm saying only because of the quarterback play I say this. That's why I'm preference that now. That's why I'm emphasizing that shit. Like
you can see the downfall. You can see the downfall without Kirk Cousins in there that Jefferson had.
Yep.
You can see his numbers go down because Cousins got hurt.
And then he only had like 2 catches. He only had 2 catches against us.
Yeah, you can't have.
When he came back, he came back and he got injured right away. So.
Yeah, but Renfro didn't have him with Aiden O'Connell. He had him with Derek Carr. Yeah, and that was Derek Carr's only target that year.
See, that's another thing too. Look, Josh even saying CeeDee Lamb said that Adams is number 1, and everyone's saying Rick's saying that CeeDee Lamb is a dog. Yeah, he is, bro. But listen, no matter what you want to talk about Dak Prescott put fucking numbers up. Yeah, so the thing is, though, Dak Prescott is a fucking seasoned quarterback. Broken leg, regardless of whatever, you know what I'm saying? He loses big games, but he still puts numbers up, bro. So if DA had a quarterback like a fucking Dak Prescott throwing to, bro, who's gonna fucking have to, yeah, I know it sucks.
Why do you gotta do that, Rick? Yeah, like
stop.
I know,
come on, bro. He was on his way.
That's like that hurts right there. That one hurts. It's like
Make you wide,
it's like a Bon Jovi song, dog. Shot through the heart.
But see, the thing is, though, like, I don't know, bro.
That makes me go back to suck drafts, but I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, but see, I mean, this is what it boils down to is what happens for the future. Because if we're in win now mode, like the way Gravy was saying, all these draft picks aren't even gonna fucking be there. we're gonna have to we're gonna need DA there. We're gonna need Myers there, Mayers. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna need these fucking players there because if we're moving up, we're not gonna have no draft pick.
I'm not advocating for getting rid of DA or anything like that, but I do say, like, would you do it if, say, like, if the Jets are gonna give you just straight up like this? No, not the Jets. Forget the Jets part of that trade. If the Patriots said all they need is those 2 first rounders to trade up to the 3 pick, you know what I mean? Like, just all they need is to swap those 2 first rounders. Like, if you trade DA and get those 2 first rounders, right? And they don't need no future picks. They just need those 2 first rounders, and you get the 3rd pick. Do you do it?
Say that one more time, Gabe. I'm sorry.
So I say, like, so if the Raiders go trade, if the Jets say, give me DA and we're gonna give you our 1st round pick, right? So that's gonna leave the Raiders with the 6th and the 13th. And the Patriots turn around and say, all you gotta do is give me those 2 first rounders and we're gonna give you the 3rd pick, and you don't gotta give us nothing else.
Hell no.
No.
So basically, you're only getting rid of DA for the 3rd pick.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get it. That 3rd pick ain't gonna be a DA.
Yeah.
This is what I want to ask.
That's the only way
This is what I want to ask you.
Turn into that shit. That's the only way that would probably be able to.
If we're moving up to this 3rd pick, why? And Jaden Daniels gets picked by Washington, no matter if Kingsbury's there or not, just fantasy land, okay? And Daniels isn't there. Then what we do? Because the whole intention was to go up and get.
Wait, if you go to the 3rd pick, are you really going wrong with any of the 3 that you get? Like, if you don't go Jaden, if you go Drake May, are you mad?
I like Drake May, but I know I love Drake May, but no one's talking about him enough, and I like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if they,
but I think Drake.
I
don't think Drake May, Drake May not getting the media attention and all this stuff.
Because Caleb's not going to go past Washington.
He's still stuck at number 2.
Wait, Caleb's not going past Washington, so you can forget about the Raiders getting Caleb. But if the Raiders go up to 3, it's literally a coin toss to get either Jaden or Drake May. Are you mad at whoever you get?
I would get Drake May, to tell you the truth.
It's Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels will stay at 13, bro. For me. It's Jaden Daniels stay at 13. And the thing is, if we get rid of,
I wouldn't be mad either or. But just the fact that that's all you're gonna get, Gabe. You know, the impact that I've been saying, you know, either you get the guy you want and he pans out, or we get a bunch of guys that can pan out, and just the risk of that is.
You're saying, like AP said, it might be only 4 or 5 Raiders in this fucking draft anyway, like you said, right?
Yeah, but you're gonna get rid of fucking 4 of them. You're gonna get rid of 4 of them in future
not
too.
Not this year. You might. If anything, you're gonna get rid of like 4 of them, right? But you have like 7 this year. But you're only gonna get rid of like maybe 2 this year, 2 next year.
Yep, I would do that in a second. If we can walk away with 4 to 5 draft, including Jaden Daniels and 3 other drafts and bunch of free agents, I'm good with that. I'd rather get free agents that have a couple years on them and stuff like that. That you know what I mean?
But like Gravy said earlier, though, too, there is still a lot of teams also trying to move up to the because they know
thinking the same thing we are. You know, we ain't the only one thinking. Let's go to 3. Get Jaden Daniels.
A lot of teams that need quarterbacks, but we still got to see how the dominoes fall with all the free agents like Kirk Cousins, like Russell Wilson. You know what I mean? And just like just guys like that. So we still got to see where those guys land because that might, not necessarily take a team out of maybe drafting super high, but that might take a team or two out, like maybe a team out of the running for maybe a quarterback that's high, or
what if Jaden Daniels?
Especially you got to see what Chicago does with Justin Fields. That's also a big thing, because then people are going to be fighting for that one spot. A lot of teams are going to be fighting for that number one. So the Raiders can, kind of like backdoor that shit, and maybe, while everybody's fighting for that one spot, they could, move into 3.
Yeah, I'm hearing Justin Fields is basically a lock at Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Okay, but that takes Pittsburgh. Oh, Pittsburgh doesn't have a high pick though, so that doesn't really do anything for us.
So that means that means Justin Fields is going where? I mean, Caleb Williams is going to go where?
But we still gotta see. We gotta see how that falls. Like, we still gotta see if that's even true now. Like, maybe that could be a ploy with their agent and shit, like to get more money from Chicago. Because we still gotta see how because nobody's gonna confirm that shit, especially from the Steelers right now, because they ain't gonna get caught for no tampering shit. They ain't gonna lose no draft picks. They ain't gonna lose no fucking $500,000, $1 million and shit like that. So nobody's gonna confirm that shit right now yet. So like, we still gotta see how truth is that. Like, sometimes agents do that shit to fucking drive the price up with their current team and shit like that too. So we also gotta look at that shit. So that's why I'm saying I always wait and see to fucking March and shit like that, because that fucking free agency shit, like, I wait for that day, dog. Like, when free agency hits, because like, there's nothing like the NFL free agency. Like, when that shit hits, like, even hours before, you're already hearing like, oh, this guy is planning to sign. They already has a, because there's supposedly a fucking legal tampering period, which I don't understand that bullshit. Yeah, guys are signed basically already. Like, there's very rare like guys back out, but guys do. But
oh my god.
So check this out. I like what Sean says right here. I hate to say it, Gravy, but we have no depth because shitty drafts. That's why we can't move up. But then it's like, the only thing that sucks about that, bro, fuck.
We're gonna get depth.
These are possibilities. What's up?
How did I get so negative? Why am I a negative guy now?
We're gonna get depth. We're gonna get depth in free agency.
Go Milton. Let's go. Raider Nation 510. That's what I'm talking about.
Just watch out for us. Like this. There's already even there was a report that
we just lost 10 subscribers.
Watch out for the Raiders being a big player in Jerry Sneed too, dog. And Sneed, if the Chiefs do end up re-signing fucking Chris Jones.
Tell you, just give me Chris Jones. That's it.
Well, if the Chiefs re-sign him and you're able to get your hands on Sneed, because that's the addition by subtraction shit, and you're getting an All-Pro. And you add him on the side of fucking with fucking Jack Jones on the other side and fucking Hobbs in the slot, bro. That's gonna be a fucking great secondary.
Well, let me see. So Steve,
if you're looking at Jalen Johnson and Sneed, that means that Bennett is not in your plans.
Fuck, I mean, that's one guy I agree with you with. He declined every game. He knows that he turned into the 0 that he fucking wore on his chest.
Yeah. So talking about Severe saying about Joe Milton, I was just joking because there was this shout out to Gam one time. He told me to watch this film, and I came back and we were talking about it. And I know he played horrible. Right?
Watch this film. Watch film on Joe Milton. We know that.
But listen, all I'm trying to say is this, and I had a question, and I'm kind of glad that it kind of came up, right? So check this out. So this is my thing. So say Daniels, so check this out. Say Jaden Daniels goes into the fucking the combine, right? And he does shitty. Does fucking horrible. Does he purposely drop? You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to think, like, because of everything, the way it's playing out, and the drafts, and then the connections and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys think, is it a possibility that Jaden Daniels be like, oh, I don't want to do my combine, or he just looks like shit, or he doesn't accept? It's like a two-part question. One, do you think he'll play shitty in the combine so he can come to us, so we don't have to move up, so we can go up to the 6th round, which I highly doubt? Or two, do you think I was trying to say my second part.
Trying to get money. He's trying to get some money.
Or do you think he's gonna be like, nah, I want to go to the Raiders? Hold out as a rookie coming in. Is there any possibility? I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Somebody's gonna pick him up. Somebody in LA will get him. You know, somebody. But what I think that all three of them will probably do. Drake May will probably be the only one that will probably do the combine. A lot of these dudes, they do a little bit of shit at the they meet the coaches, they do all that. They're probably not going to do a lot of the athletic stuff. And they're going to wait for the pro days. They're going to wait for the pro days to do it.
They'll run the 40 probably.
So he don't want to risk pulling a hammy in the, with tights on.
Yeah, but a lot of running backs do run it.
Never stop.
A lot of quarterbacks run the 40. They'll run the 40, but they won't throw. They won't throw at the combine, but they'll throw at the pro day because it's more because they feel more comfortable with their receivers and shit like that. It's more scripted type shit, so this looks better on them. But
I want to see you throw different receivers. I want to see you throw the different receivers because that's exactly what's going to happen when you join your team that you're going to play against. I don't want to see you throwing I don't want to see you throwing the LSU guys, North Carolina guys, USC guys, USC receivers. If there is any, then that'll be. I don't want to see that.
What the? We got Jerry Rice's son.
You probably add on 4 more. They probably add on 4 catches just because he's his son.
Okay, here we go.
He balled out, dude. I'll give him love. He balled out.
Oh, they got also Zachariah Branch too. Fucking what's his name? Branch's
Gord's son's coming out too.
I think it's his nephew or his grandson, or one of them two.
Who has a grandson?
Cliff Branch. Zachariah Branch.
Oh, Cliff Branch.
He's at USC. He's the one that was like he ran like I think 3 or 4 fucking punt and kickoff return backs. Like he was fucking electric on the kickoff return, and he was good on fucking he was a deep threat and shit like that for SC this year.
And what are we gonna do with Trey Tucker?
No. I mean, I'm not saying come here, but he was good. I'm just saying the receivers, like those are the guys that Caleb's probably gonna want to throw at his pro day.
You give me St. Brown, I'll give up all my receivers for St. Brown.
For even DA? You giving up DA?
Bye.
Yeah.
Trey Tucker and St. Brown. That's the legit right there, bro. That's legit.
Bye.
Would you? What would St. Brown or DA? Come on.
I'm going St. Brown.
I know he's a Raider. I know he's a deep, but they're just balling out, bro.
St. Brown is younger, and that dude is a tall dog. Like, but I'm not gonna take nothing away from DA. I think it's because of the quarterback play too. That's what got me saying this year though. But like, I don't know, man. It's tough to say though. But I think the younger part about it is what got me leaning towards. I would probably go St. Brown.
And then you look at here. If we go, and like I asked you the first time, we go and then we're so stuck on Jaden Daniels. What if he's not there? Are we ready to say? Have we got enough information about? Do we want Caleb Williams on the Raiders?
We're not getting Caleb Williams. He's not going past Washington.
Do we want? Drake May. Have we did our investing? Have we did our homework on Drake May?
I'm taking
because
before I was on.
I'm taking to the chat.
Before I was like I even watched any film like on Jaden or anything like that. Like I already knew about Drake May, so that's why I wouldn't be mad at all with the Drake May.
And I'm hearing, Drake May, another Derek Carr. Hell no, dude.
Hell
No
no.
way.
Hell no. Bro, Drake May I think the only thing that scares me is that he never was in a big game and like, he kind of like never did anything like that. But I mean, it is college. I mean, you do play with once you get to the pros, it's totally different ball game. I mean, it's way different. It's just like in the NBA, like NBA and college basketball. It's just almost like, I mean, it's a little closer in maybe college football, but it's still different. The speed, all of that shit.
What about you, Lo? What about you, Lo? You seen Drake May tape?
I've seen some of it. I like the way he throws the ball, bro. I like the way he moves in the pocket.
Great.
He's a tough kid. He takes some hits. He can take some hits. You don't want your quarterback getting hit, but he took a couple good shots, bro, and got back up. He has a fucking cannon. One of the things that I did see on him, he doesn't really finesse the ball. You know what I mean? So that could be a problem because if he's fucking, you know what I mean? I don't know. In certain plays, you got to be able to finesse the ball, I guess. You know what I mean? Just to get the ball in the player's hands. You know what I mean? So what I did see from him, I liked. I wouldn't be mad, but I did. In my whole big picture of what the Raiders are going to look like moving forward, I see Jaden Daniels. But him, Caleb Williams, I think Caleb Williams is going to be a bust, bro. I really, really think Caleb Williams is going to be a bust.
Oh,
and I hope we don't. I think so, bro. I have a feeling. I don't know what it is, bro. It's just something that I don't see it. I don't see it. You know what I mean?
I mean, see what type. I'd like to see what kind of dress he wears. What kind of dress he wears first day of practice.
Depends on the situation they go to. Because I mean, if he goes home and he's a little bitch over there and shit like that, and he's going home every day and crying and all that shit, then it's not gonna be good. Because sometimes it's not good to go to your hometown.
Yes and no, but then yet, how can I say this?
It's good and bad.
It's good and bad.
Bro, it's not a super big market. It's not a super big market, but everybody's gonna talk about him. You know what I mean? Everybody's gonna talk about where he goes.
I mean, look at the LeBron thing. Look at the LeBron thing. LeBron going back to Cleveland and all this stuff, so forth and so forth, bro, and took off and came. I'm just saying, it doesn't. He's not a big market and da 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 da. He went and fucking did what he did, right? So in that kind of
aspect, not that small. Washington's the capital of the United States,
right? But see, and that's another thing too. Everyone's gonna, he came back home. It's the fucking story and da 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 blah blah. Oh well, why did you come back? And then he has Cliff Kingsbury there, bro. He's gonna go to Washington, bro. He's gonna go to Washington.
I'm saying. Not making it past Washington. And that's why I'm saying, like, Caleb, I mean, he got Scary Terry.
You have Gibson back there, too? Or a good running back?
If we can get it to him.
Got Robinson. He also got Robinson.
I don't know. I don't understand how they could just give, Eric Bieniemy just 1 year. Everybody says this guy, and I think that's bullshit. And then
because he's too old school.
Guy.
Yeah.
Bring this guy. Bring this guy in there.
I want to see. He says, "Don't sleep on McCall, right? That we got from the Panthers, who released him, right? It could be the second back signing next to Jack Jones. See, moves like this, I could see AP doing. Guys that can't be themselves, have a bad rap, so forth. Just having stuff like that, I see AP bringing guys in like this to where if we go move up in the draft, you know what I mean? We'll be able to fill the rest of the roster. Not a lot of money and get like quality players, but just get them in the right situation. So, you know what I mean? So
that dude is the most athletic, almost 400-pound guy I've ever seen in my life. That dude's almost 400 pounds right there.
Who?
What's his name? Marquand McCall.
McCall.
I think
he's like three. He's a bucket of Popeyes away from being 400-something pounds.
I think the most athletic big guy I ever seen was big.
Oh shit! He's already on the roster. Oh, I didn't know that.
Remember
Wilford? They picked him up.
Chris Wilford. That fool was. I hate the Patriots, but that fool was a big motherfucker, dog. And he was athletic.
Wilford, yeah.
Wilfork.
See, and that's the
Those dudes
thing, bro. Like
But that big,
tack-
big, 400 pounds.
Texans
How
had
big
like
was- Remember
What?
Sam Adams?
Mhm.
Sam Adams was like 400 pounds.
Who remembers a big old Jerry Ball, bro, from the Raiders?
Oh, Jerry Ball from Green Bay, or stupid ass.
The ball player for the Raiders. That motherfucker had a big old. Every time he was in, you could see his big, fat ass
Fucking
running, just bowling through
Dude.
people.
Remember Goose? The fucking
Goose.
fat ass.
Gusa? Yeah.
Remember when he jumped on
That
fucking
motherfucker.
Cannon?
Fucking elite. Fucking loon. A rare receiver room is thinner than LeBron's hairline. Hey, there's some free agents, bro. See, that's what I'm saying. We're gonna get a lot of fucking free agents, bro. I have a feeling.
Receiver draft is. I'm impressed with a lot of. I've been watching them, that and the running backs. But if
Brendan Rice, dog, late. Brendan Rice late. Let's get Brendan Rice late.
Chester McLaughlin.
Chester McLaughlin was a big dude.
Yeah, he was a big dude.
The big dude, biggest dude I seen front to face dude was Watt's brother with the not TJ but JJ Watt.
Oh, he's a big motherfucker.
He's a big dude. I mean, you know, he was out there with the black hole when we played the Texans. They were like new franchise.
Yeah, he's big.
And I was over there in the
6'7".
black hole, dude. You know, my hand's pretty big, and then his whole hand wrapped around my hand, bro, and just my hand was out and just give me a handshake. He's a big ass dude. He's so wide. Shit, he's a big motherfucker. No wonder no one block his ass.
300 pounds. He's 6'6", dog. 6'6", 300 pounds practically.
And he's not. Offensive lineman.
He don't look like no 300 pounds because he's a big motherfucker.
Yeah, he's a big cut up dude.
Yeah, so it's like fuck.
But he was hella cool. He was hella cool with the black hole, man. We were people. Nobody talking shit to him. Nobody. Hey, what's up, black hole? I respect y'all like that.
TJ's not small either, though.
But he a little step. He look a little kind of like he injects himself with some shit. His brother
TJ?
does. Yeah.
You think so?
I think that Bosa kid from the 49ers, bro, he definitely doing something.
Because
He definitely doing
TJ's 6'4", 260. TJ.
His brother's bigger.
Yeah, he's way bigger.
JJ's bigger.
Way bigger. Who's better?
Different. I think TJ's better now.
Ooh, JJ got three time. JJ's a 3-time.
Yeah.
And I think TJ's a 2-time,
still
right?
got-
And they robbed him this year, but TJ's a 2-time, I think, or 1-time.
I didn't think. I thought Max should have been up there. His stats. His stats for rushing a quarterback is 50 times more than any of those guys.
Yeah.
You know, knockdowns, maybe not the sacks, but that's what they go by, bro. That's what that media goes by.
It should have been TJ or Max, one of them two, because at the end of the day, TJ led the league in sacks in less games than anybody, and then but Max led the whole league in snaps and and he just fucking was in top 10 in all kinds of categories. Like, it's just like one of them two deserved it, I think, dog. I don't think Miles. I think they gave it to Miles because he was on the number 1 defense, but that's because they had dudes are everywhere on that defense.
The defense got shattered up.
And how good was our defense since AP took over? If we were number 1 in different categories as well, and Max was on that defense, and he didn't get one fucking vote.
I'm pretty sure I know what Loon's gonna say, because I love the way he does. You ever hear Loon do that duck call, that whatever this shit is?
Oh yeah, he's an Oregon Duck. No, he likes Bo Nick.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna give. But he has an open mind. He's thinking those top three that we could get those. I don't know if he's down for moving up, but all you guys know that I would rather do something different. But if we move up, we better get somebody free agency that's about that. That's all world. We gotta get one of those guys.
Man, that's a high expectations, though.
I know.
But I think I don't think we have to.
Well, high expectations. You're putting your expectations on a guy.
What if you get a lot of? What if you get a lot of like? What if you get a lot of depth pieces? Not depth pieces, but like say you get like a Leonard Williams, because he's not an all world right now, but like a Leonard Williams.
Leonard Williams can do damage though. I've never went sour on Leonard Williams, Gabe.
That's what I mean. I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, what if you get like, instead of one all pro like a Chris Jones or like a Snead and shit like that, you go and get like you go get like a Leonard Williams and a offensive tackle that's maybe not the highest paid offensive tackle, but he's good. You know what I mean? And he's still real good. You know what I mean? But like, I still think
a guy like Tyron from
exactly.
Dallas.
Like, I think there's different ways that we can address the agency. I don't think we have to go and necessarily get like the biggest guy, because sometimes we could fuck up and do that and just waste all our money on one guy instead of maybe filling different holes and shit. If you can go out and actually go get two fucking get a linebacker, you know what I mean, go out and get a linebacker and a fucking defensive lineman, like you go out and get a fucking a Leonard Williams and a Devin White or a fucking
DJ Reader is another one.
Patrick Queen, DJ Reader.
I think Leonard Williams. I think Leonard Williams causes havoc inside. So he's not Chris Jones tight, but just as good. He's just as good. And then when you said backup, we could get depth. I think these past drafts, that's all we've been doing is getting depth pieces.
Yeah,
last couple of years, bro, we got nothing but fucking leftover Patriots. You know what I'm saying? So on for real,
gotta look up now. Gotta look up.
Yeah. So like the thing is, though, no matter what we get moving forward, bro, we're gonna have a lot of good players. Cat Williams coming over here, bro, ain't gonna be a big cat. Ain't gonna be a fucking problem, bro.
Hey, like you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you say right now, all we got was kind of
big cat. He's the best defensive line automatically on our team.
Yeah, no, but
right,
like,
exactly.
Defensive lineman. Well, I mean, technically the ends are defensive linemen, but like, I mean, I was a defensive tackle. He's definitely he's the best defensive tackle on our team, yeah, for sure. But like,
then if Jenkins comes back,
you know how you just said that like we got a bunch of Patriot rejects and like guys like that, or a bunch of just the guys that from the Patriots, kind of thing over there. How much was of that? Because a lot of guys didn't want to come over here because of fucking McDaniels and that fucking type of shit. Because you hear a lot of guys speaking up to that shit, and like case in point too, like Belichick didn't get a fucking job, dog. Like I mean, so a lot of people were tired with that fucking type of way. You know what I mean? Way of kind of coaching style and shit like that, which you know what I mean? Because a lot of guys are unfortunate to say, like they don't like that type of coaching style. They don't like the old school. Yeah, they don't respond to that shit. So like how much of it was. I think guys were wanting to come here. I think guys have been wanting to come to Vegas because it's Vegas, you know what I mean? And they see it as a destination because it's obviously fucking, they're about to be like the sports mecca of the fucking of sports, dog. They're about to have literally always boxing, always fucking UFC. They're gonna have the Raiders. They're gonna have the A's. They're gonna get I don't know if fucking Silver talked about maybe I think the NBA is eventually gonna get a team there.
They're already looking at a team next 5 years.
They got a hockey team. They got a fucking WNBA team. Like shit, dog. Like that's literally gonna be the fucking sports mecca of the fucking of the world, dog. Because
they got the best strip joints in the world right there.
Yeah.
No, but everything
Best
is there.
food,
You know what I mean?
everything's
Everything
there.
is fucking there.
Yeah. So that's
I hope that either way, if we move up, I agree with. But we gotta get somebody a free agent. You
And
know
no
what I mean?
state
We gotta get somebody in free agency that's gonna be. You know, we gotta pick up some. I'll take Jalen Johnson over Snead, but we can't get Snead.
Ooh, or
But
over Snead, we can't get
Fuller?
Snead. Get Snead.
if we can't get Snead, or even if we try to, because the money
Jalen
he's gonna
Johnson,
want.
Fuller, I'll take
Yeah,
both.
he's gonna want a lot of money.
Yeah,
He's gonna want a lot of money.
they both are. They both are. It's a big contract position. So you're gonna pay more. Defensive tackles get paid a lot of money, even if they're
Corners
mid-level.
get paid.
Corners get paid.
Corners
But the
get a
thing
lot of
is,
money.
we need one because we got an excellent, we got a up and coming excellent slot corner playing outside, and he doesn't belong there. And people are talking a lot of shit about him, saying that he's whack, and all he has to do is just play the position. Yeah, he has to play the position that where he's meant to play. He's meant to cover tight end.
I'm just a
Yeah,
fucking
but
baller, bro.
when he plays outside, Gabe, he gets exposed a lot.
Yeah, because
So we need somebody.
That's not his natural position because he also helps.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
also he literally also is more of a linebacker than Masterson was last year. To be honest, like he was more of a fucking linebacker.
I think you could be out there better than Masterson, Gabe.
So what I mean is like he played. What I mean is like he played like literally that nickel, like nickel corner, nickel linebacker type at times where you know he was the eighth guy in the box and shit. Where you know what I mean he would come up and always make a tackle. You know what I mean he was always like a lot of the times he got I think he got a couple sacks or if I'm not mistaken like and he was a lot of the times when they would send him on from the outside he was getting pressure on the quarterback. So you got to take into account those type of things too. Like maybe he did struggle on the outside because that's not his natural position, but he did ball on the inside. He balled on the inside when he got when they moved him actually there, and when the defense actually got better and took off. You know what I mean? That's when you kind of seen that, and that's what I was about to say. Like, do you like Amik didn't play bad, dog? Do you like? I know that there's a necessity probably for like, and if you can. If you could maybe get your hands on one of those corners, you go for it. But do you re-sign Amik for do you re-sign Amik for depth?
Amik's coming back. Amik's gonna come back.
Amik's not gonna make
more depth.
He's not gonna make a bunch of money. He's not gonna get top dollar.
But he's up for a contract.
He's not gonna get. They'll probably give him 1 year, maybe 2 year contract, and I think he'll be happy with that. I'm not really worried about Amik right now. Because he's a dog. He's gonna go up there. He's gonna hit you. He's gonna play, and he's only getting better, bro, every single year. So really, Amik is not gonna be the starter. But I mean,
I like him too.
Yeah. Bennett's gonna get pushed back. But see, Bennett and Amik are basically a little bit of the same player. A little bit older compared to a little bit younger. You know what I mean? Bennett has a little bit more size on him, so he needs to be coached up a little bit better. So I think Bennett will have a little bit more effectiveness moving forward. But if we're going in the draft, bro, we're not going in the draft to get anybody else in the secondary. We're going to go to the free agent pool. So Fuller will be great. You know what I'm saying? Bennett might just get pushed back to special teams or whatever, not until he develops. You know what I mean? Jack Jones is going to be here for another 3 years solid as long as he stays healthy, bro. So regardless of whatever, I think the secondary is pretty much okay. But if we get a Fuller or Jalen Johnson, bro, that defensive line is going to have all day because those guys are locked down fucking corners, bro. So moving forward, it's only going to be better for us with the secondary and stuff like that. So if we don't get a Williams or anything in the middle, or we don't draft and we move up and we don't have nobody dominating, fucking between Kuntz, Jenkins, Tillery, Max, and fucking bro?
Nichols.
And Nichols, bro, we're going to be straight. Butler's coming up. See, there's a lot of different players that we're forgetting that are talking about development. Right, yeah. There's Young too, exactly.
All those. We re-signed Nesta J to the practice squad though because he did kind of fuck up because AP did let him go and then re-signed him to the practice squad. But
You gotta
There
get
were,
a 3-down defensive tackle that's gonna do havoc to the quarterback at all
because
times.
that just helps out everybody. That's gonna help out Kuntz. You're gonna see Kuntz thrive from that. You're gonna see Max thrive from that shit. You're gonna see
Yep.
Tyree thrive from that shit.
Yep.
Now, everybody's gonna be able to thrive off of that shit because now you got three, like I would say three legit, because I don't think that was no accident. What Kuntz did last year, you know what I mean? Especially we got the opportunity. Like 8 sacks ain't no joke in the opportunity that he got. You know what I mean? So, and a lot of definitely a lot of opportunities to get other sacks, but besides the point, like even if he didn't get the sack, he was in the quarterback's face, you know what I mean, causing pressure and all of that shit. So I think Kuntz is only gonna get better too, dog. Like he's like just like Amik, he's only gonna get better, dog. Like a couple years back, like I was down on Amik, you know, I was fucking, you know, like shit, man. You know, you kind of get burned, you know, a lot, but Amik has grown on me, dog. Amik has fucking been like shit last year and then this year, and last year, then this year, like Amik has fucking for sure fucking changed my mind. You know what I mean? And so it's like, yeah, dog. Like
You need to. It's good to have 2 solid every down corners. You know, even though you have a great, you want both, bro. You want that extra help. Even though the defensive line is going to make your corners better, you still want that good dude. You know what I mean? And we don't have another. We don't have a guy. We don't have another guy on one side that's that guy. You know, we got Jack Jones. He blossomed into this guy that we have now. I'm cool with that. But the other side is that Hobbs is so much better in nickel and slot. If you guys don't see that he's beneficial to blitz. You know what I mean? It's harder to blitz from a corner. You see that more when you come in as a corner. You can see the safety coming up the cover. Right. You know what I mean? Every quarterback sees that. But and you're definitely not going to put a linebacker on a wide receiver unless he's super athletic. But just to have that decent corner, a high level corner, good, and then plus a defensive line, your defense is gonna be dominant almost every game, unless somebody gets hurt. But just the rotation will be cool. But if we get a 3-down guy, you know, and I'm mentioning names that we probably won't get, but like Leonard Williams, you know, we can get him. Chris Jones, they do that. So some of these offensive linemen don't even want to hit the dudes, man. Like Hayward, dude. He's a nose tackled right over the center, blowing fools up, getting in the backfield, getting quarterback sacked. That's fucking hard to do, dude.
Yeah.
We get a guy like that, shit. You don't really need you really don't need a top end corner. You just need one. But if you get 2 and then a guy like that, I'll take some of that.
Yeah.
Hey,
you love those games. You love watching that defense play.
I would say Snead. That's why I'm saying if you get like a Snead, bro. If you were to able, just like hypothetically speaking, if you were to able to get Snead, bro, and then you get Jack Jones on the other side, where you're just like exclusively playing Hobbs in the slot, bro. Hobbs does exactly what McDuffie did last year. Be an all-pro.
Exactly.
He'll be the all-pro last year.
I was gonna say that McDuffie and Hobbs almost the same thing.
Yeah.
And McDuffie was borderline Pro Bowl because there's so many down the corners.
Well, he was all
so
pro.
many damn corners. Was he all pro?
He was all pro at the slot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Snead didn't make it. Yeah, and Snead really. The pool of corn.
Both of them made all pro. Both of them made first team all pro.
Oh, I didn't see Snead made it. I don't know why Snead did it.
Snead
makes mistakes. He makes mistakes, but I mean a corner that doesn't.
I think it's both of them and Sauce, or the 3 corners.
They didn't have Surtain or nothing in there.
Well, because there was 2 outside corners and a slot corner. So I think that's why they
I,
didn't put the thing.
that's my
So
vision defensively. And then we have a good defense where it stands now, but offensively, we need to. What you guys think about picking up a running back high, third round, fourth round?
ooh,
I wouldn't
I
mind.
know we
I,
did that already with Zeus.
I think
No
that's what it's
guarantee
gonna
we're gonna keep.
be. I think that's why it's gonna be all depend on March, dog. Because I think we're gonna see if we're gonna resign. We're gonna resign fucking Josh. Josh is kind of alluded it to again last week. Kind of alluded to it again last week, saying that like like he ain't like this is home. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no
Basically
matter
saying
what, it's
Vegas
home.
is home.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vegas is home.
Yeah, stay home.
Like kind of saying like not going anywhere. Like he ain't going anywhere.
This is where he's setting up
Like
his
he
house.
already
But-
kind of
Yeah.
like
But
basically kind of like
money
almost
these
like
guys are. The
it's
money
like
they're
I
talking
don't
about
know,
this
bro. It
guy,
looks
bro.
like they've
The money.
already, but it looks like they've already all been talking behind the scenes and kind of like
It's already a wrap, bro.
like,
It's like it's
little
we're running it back.
the little smiles that they have when they talk about it, or like the way that they talk about it, like just Jacob saying like shit, like this is home. Like I ain't going nowhere. This is home. And then like when Chris, I mean when Clark, when fucking fucking from the pivot, Ryan Clark fucking told fucking AP, like it's hard to kind of like move up in the draft to kind of get quarterback. He's like, or go out and get the quarterback that you need, right? And like
no, not
free agency. Like he's like, why? He's like, you know what I mean? He's just like, and like kind of like just the way like they're going about it. Like I don't know, there's just shit written like, and like when I say like I don't ever think the games are scripted, but like heavily influenced. I think there's like gonna be a heavily influence to get, because there's just so much buzz around the Raiders right now, like just like with the Super Bowl being there, shit, with AP being on every podcast, and him getting the job and all of this shit. Like I don't know, bro. I just think that it's like it's gonna be very, very the NFL is not gonna fight it this time. Like the NFL's kind of like want it to happen, like a little bit. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
it's something that like they want to happen because they can't have Vegas fail.
Man, John, that'll be a dream right there. But get Jacobs, Henry, and White, you got to get rid of one of them. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, there's no way. There's no way.
Nah, but if you resign Jacobs, you go Jacobs, White, dog. I think that's perfect. That's a good combo. Because now you at least know that you got Jacobs is still going to be your number one, because that's still, he's still going to be getting paid the number one money. Because if they do resign him, even though if he takes the deal or whatever, like which I think that there's certain cap that he should beat, that he should that they should be willing to pay him. But I still think that like he's still going to be the number one back, but at least now like Samir can carry some of it. Samir can carry some of it if he has to.
It would be a creeper pickup just because Getsy would be Singletary. Singletary's on the list as a free agent too. So Devin Singletary, he had a good season under Getsy. You know what I mean? Devin Singletary.
Singletary or Montgomery?
I thought Singletary was there too.
But
He wasn't there?
was there.
Oh, Montgomery. Okay, my bad. I thought it was Singletary.
Yeah.
Singletary was the one playing for the Bills. He got.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
Shot, he got thrown out by.
Montgomery was with Chicago, and then he went to Detroit.
Okay, my bad. Sorry. Well, DeAndre Swift is out there too, so.
What?
Yeah.
I'll take
Montgomery.
I'll take Montgomery. Montgomery's good, but
he's
he's not Singletary. He's okay.
My bad. I knew it was Montgomery, but I thought there was Singletary was there too. And that's what I was thinking about Getsy when I was just looking at the name off the list. So that's what I was thinking, because you know what I mean. Was it 2019 when he had the or 2000? When was it? 21, 20 or something like that. My bad.
When he led the league.
Why I alluded to Jacobs, running back wise, is that what people are talking about, and this is just one or two shows that I watch is like they say they throw around team friendly deals and all this a lot. Jacobs might do that, but it ain't gonna be what these dudes are talking 5 million, 6 million.
No,
That's
hell no.
that's $6 million less than what he's making right now.
Yeah.
Guaranteed 11. So you're gonna have to be up there with that.
I can
And
see
that's not a lot. That's not a lot
signing
as far as running backs are concerned.
You know what I could see them doing with him? I could see them signing like him taking a deal, but also I could see the Raiders doing him also a good one too, with like saying, okay, we're gonna give you like 8 million, 9 million a year. So that's what I think the number is. I think it's like which like is decent. That's still getting him paid like money, but I think what he's gonna be more happy with is they're gonna give him a 2-3 year contract. You know what I mean? Where I think that's what he wants. I think a 3-year contract would be good for him, like a 3-year, $24 million deal or something like that. You know what I mean? Like something like that. You know what I mean? So like 2-3 year, 24 million, where like it's 8 million a year, but 15 million of it is guaranteed or something like that. Like he'll be happy with that shit. You know what I mean? Because he's already gotten, what did he get? 11 this year. You know what I mean? He'll get another, 15 guaranteed. Like, I'm pretty sure he's fucking happy with that shit.
Rick, I think Zach Moss is a starting running back somewhere. Shit.
Yeah, but he's a free agent. He's like landed on the list.
Zach Moss led the league fucking for like a lot of the season in rushing.
He's gonna go to another team, and if it's a good team, he's gonna cause damage. He spelled well. He did real good. I like him.
Yeah, but Josh, I think Josh is gonna be back.
Yeah. Hey, Gabe, are you going live Friday or Saturday? Because Saturday I'm gonna be here. Friday I'm DJing. Tomorrow. Are you guys planning on doing that, or we're just going live Sunday?
What's tomorrow? Friday? What am I doing tomorrow? I don't think I'm getting nothing up.
Well, we've already been here for 2.5 hours, bro. So I got to get going. I got to be. Yeah, I know. I got an appointment at fucking like 7:30 tomorrow. But
2.5 hours, baby. He did go. He went past 2 hours from that point where you said because we were at 15 minutes barely.
Yeah. So you got your extra 15 minutes.
There you go,
bro. But no, thank you guys for pulling up, man. We had like 70 people. I want to shout out to Space Beast for shouting out the shooting the Superman. Appreciate you.
There you go, Space Beast.
Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, so you guys check it out, man. We'll be live Sunday for sure. I'm not sure if we're gonna go. Those two guys are gonna go live on Saturday or Friday or Saturday. But that shit is dope. I like that shit. That shit is hella dope. But like I always say, guys, man, be thankful.
Let's do it, Gabe. Let's do it, Gabe. Let's have a 3-hour one tomorrow.
3 hour, damn.
Shit, I mean, yeah, because Gravy was gone. We didn't have a show on Tuesday, so hey, got to make up for it. But shit, we'll be live on Sunday for sure, and you'll just hit the notification on the way out, and you guys will get a notification if we're gonna go live on either Friday or Saturday, man. But thank you guys for pulling up, man, for sure. See you on Sunday, and like I always tell you guys, be thankful for what you do got, what you don't drink and drive, and go Raiders on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Raiders.
Drake May.
All right, peace out, guys. Laters.